stuff, man. It's crazy. Hey, go home. Go home. You can't be in the way, man. I'm finna go to work. You gotta move out the way. Big old baby. You ain't a puppy no more. You's a big old dog. That's like a grown man laying in the floor. Like you tripping. You too big now. I love you, but you too big now. You really too big, gang. I love you. My bodyguard. You a good dog. I love you again. You a good dog, but you too big now. So you gotta move out the way, Big dogs gotta move out the way. It ain't like having a chihuahua. You feel me? Them you get them big dogs that be doing that big shit. You gotta get them big dogs out the way, you feel me? But we finna get to the business today, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And you know, I put the headlines. I put the headlines on right now. I said holding court. But when niggas hold court, that's when the real come out. And just like Wax said, you gotta have that paperwork. If you ain't got the paperwork, you making assumptions. If you making assumptions, you making an ass out of you and me. So I'm gonna take this time today to say, when I went live yesterday with Bosco, or that was supposed to be Bosco, I don't know if it was, but I would say that wasn't his voice. So if that wasn't Bosco, hey, my bad for getting up on you like that. You know what I mean? I ain't on here for the cloud chasing. I ain't on here for the who did what to who and how they look. At this point in my life, at this age, it's only factual. You know what I mean? Like factual, like Brick Baby case, like official paperwork, like wiretap. That's a fact. It's in your paperwork. So ain't no back and forth. So this is my chance today to give everybody their fair shot. See, I told the world I would never go to no jumper. Why wouldn't I go to no jumper? Because I ain't with no fraud stuff. And I ain't finna just be lying on people just to get the views, just to get the likes, just to get the comments, just to get the subscribers. See, the best thing with me is I want to show the world how I started. You know what I mean? Where I came from. Man, this is me. This is me where I started. I started just, doing what I need to do and ended up with a couple of shoes. But today, we finna talk about Bosco. We finna talk about Muncie. But I'm gonna keep it 100 today. No smut. Like, I done hollered at everybody homies. It is what it is. And we're gonna talk about what we talk about. And we're gonna come from an unbiased standpoint. Because, I mean, no matter how much I get hot or see certain stuff, that's only an opinion. It's an opinion. It's not an assumption. So it's not an ass out of you and me, because it's only assumption. What we finna talk about today is the facts. So I hope Bosco get on here, and I hope Munchie get on here. And I'm gonna put the bullshit to the left. Now, whoever was calling my phone yesterday, talking about they was Bosco and all that, I don't know. But if Bosco, that wasn't you, I can't say I apologize. But what I will say is, if that wasn't you, then I take back the words that I said. Can't say I apologize because, you said what you said in front of Wack. And I'm willing to put differences aside, you know what I mean, to get to the meat. Forget the bones. We can throw the bones to the side. So today, I'm going to go into the Munchie and how he broke down his homie saying what he said about him. And this is the funny thing about telling a story. You read those books to where, let's say Robin Hood, Thor, any action figures or anything that you Marvel comics, they always show the winning side. They don't never show the Avengers losing. And one thing, if you in this life, you're gonna take a L. But that's what make you a G. Because you able to tell when you took an L. If you can't never tell the world you took an L, I'ma look at you some type of way. Some type of way. Got you feel some type of way. Some type of way. Like if I ever like come around certain homies, it don't matter what hood you from. If you always got a story about being on the winning team, this how I'ma look at you. You remember that skit on Tupac album? In the beginning of his song, Richard Pryor said, I was in New York. It was 5 gangs. And I was from all of them. Whichever side was winning. You remember that? I sure do. I'm taking my time with this today because it was brought to my attention that success determines your future. So with me bashing Muncie, I seem like a buster, huh? A bully, huh? Yeah, I feel like that too. You know what I mean? Like taking advantage. That's why I say who I can apologize to and really say apologize and really mean it, because that's my brother. Not my brother, my brother. I can say to Dagan Weed, I apologize. I really apologize. I can look you in your eyes and say, I apologize, man. I shouldn't have got on your brother like that. I should have known better. I should have did better. And I should have showed my age, you know? And for that, I can apologize. Because even if you told me that and I was on a turned up night on your little brother, you would tell me, man, get up off that little dude, man, that's my little brother, man. Leave that nigga alone. And you know what? We'll ha he, and I would leave him alone. That quick. So I gotta act like he here, even though he ain't here with me, you know? But what I will say is, you know, for the words I spoke on your little brother, I feel like I owe you some money. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing stuff like this and just put some on your books, just a couple dubs. Like, you know, I know Canteen be like, you know, a couple. So, you know, which I'll go 220. I already know that because I'm like that. I know y'all can only go 220. You can go more if you put money on different niggas' books. You know, first draw, second draw, third draw. Yeah, I know about that life too. So, like I said, this is an open apology to Big Munchie. I'm sorry about talking about your little brother, little Munchie like that. Because I know one day you're going to get out and I'm going to have to be you, blood, you know? So I might as well say it now because I know Munchie B, he just telling you everything I said anyway. He's showing you all the footage. And look, bro, he gonna show you this too. And I'm looking you in your eyes. Man, my bad, man. I should have been riding on your little brother like this, gang. And even if you ain't here to say it, you know what I mean? Like, that's just disrespectful. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's still your little brother. You know what I mean? Even though I don't know him face to face, I know you face to face. So I got to leave that alone. You know what I mean? Because if you got in the whip, you be like, blood, man, why you banging on my little brother like that? And I'll be like, blood, you was acting like, he was like, blood, but that's my little brother. And I'll be like, yeah. Because if you bang on me about my little brother, and I'm going to bang on you like, man, what you talking about my little brother on the internet like that, man? We already, come on, man. We already know, man. What you telling them? Come on, man. This gang in him. I'm going to be like, yeah, he made me an internet nigga. You know, what can I tell Big Munchie? I'm an internet nigga. The first thing he gonna say is, right when he hop in the whip, you know, goddamn well we ain't no internet niggas. Like, why you on here? Why you telling stories and all that? You know what I mean? Like, so I say it on the internet now. That's one person that I don't have no problem saying I'm sorry to. I apologize, Big Munchie, for talking about your little brother. Because if you talked about my little brother and you know my little brother, I would feel some type of way, but it wouldn't change the relationship, but I would feel some type of way, you know? And I got to be 100 because I said I'm Paw now, you know what I mean? And my family be telling me like, why, man, why you on that nigga like that? Ooh, like, come on, man. Like, and then I'll be like, no, this nigga said this about, Bosco said this about me. They be like, but how old are you? Ain't you the big homie? You talking about big homie. So why don't you show big homie? And then they say, well, if you say you apologize on the internet, you's a buster. One thing I know for sure, Munchie B ain't apologize online about nothing. And that's when your homies will tell you to get up out the hood and move around. Cause you don't know how to say sorry, nigga. It ain't sorry about being a sorry nigga. It's sorry about bringing drama to the hood you claim. When every gang was started, it was to protect the community. It wasn't the pride of killing another black man. I don't feel gangster by talking about other niggas' hoods and other niggas' hoods' problems and bringing it to the internet. Lil Munchie, you gotta live with what happened to you, man. I know you telling the internet this stuff didn't happen to you and all that, you know. I know you got an image to uphold, you know. I don't know how you got the clout or even, well, yeah, I do know. Because your brother name. One thing I say about Big Munchie is the reason why Munchie is on the internet today, and I just got to keep it 400, gang. So y'all bear with me, because we finna go live, but I got to break this down. Because, see, like, I told the world I'm never, ever going to no jumper. I just got monetized. I don't need no jumper paper. If I went to no jumper, and I would tell you this, I would act like I was at the Inglewood police station. That would be my mindset. And when I go in there and they ask certain questions, you ain't got to stay stitch lip. When you say something dumb, this is how I'm finna look at you. And you were the detective. And I did it 4 times. Right when they say, yeah, Whoop-de-Whoop said, you the one that pulled out the gun when y'all pulled up, you hopped out, whoop, this, and that. You laid the dude down and this, and that. So what do you have to say about that? This is what I have to say. I asked for my lawyer about 30 minutes ago. Well, you know, you're just gonna be here and this, and that, and so get ready to go to the county jail and this is that. Snatch me up. Culver City, snatched me up, threw me against the wall, black and blue my eye. This is exactly what I said when I caught my first case. And they was asking me all them weird ass questions. When 2 of my homies from the hood, that's OGs now, right now in the hood, that circled my face in the 6-pack and put their initials on the side, but they in the hood today. They in the hood today talking about they OG homies and niggas willing to slide for them. Well, I'm the one that got out, that beat the L Wopskis, and them OGs from Queen Street that's in the hood today, I'm gonna start leaving out names because I want this content to be directed to juvenile halls, YAs, prisons, all that. Because I was everywhere. The only thing I missed was YA. And the only reason why I missed it, because I played football. And I went, you know, that movie, The Gridiron Gang, with The Rock, where it was the prisoners, but we were juvenile hall but we were football players. I went to Kilpatrick. So I got stories on stories on stories. If I tell certain stories about niggas, different niggas in their hood at my age, I'ma resurrect the dead. Why? Because I'm gonna tell real stories. And I don't care if you from Broadway, I don't care if you from Hoover, I don't care if you from Brams, I don't care if you from PDL, I don't care if you from Ballers on Point, you know, Lancaster shit. I was there with the niggas that was starting they hoods. Mind you, I'm an OG now. So them niggas would be OG at starting they hood. Like Ballers on Point. I know Light Bulb, the one that got lit up in front of his grandpa and grandma house. Lancaster, Palmdale area. Yeah, I know Light Bulb that started Ballers on Point. He was on my football team. He was light-skinned in the motherfucker, but he'll fight you like a dark-skinned nigga. And I used to let him in the quartermaster at Kilpatrick when I was with Ace Bone, a.k.a. Lil E-Bone, and K-Bone from IF. Takeoff from IF was there. Lil Takeoff. The one Muncie B got stories with. But I got stories with him too. And he wasn't like that. But I'm not here to pull down niggas' G-strings. You feel me? You feel in between the lines. I said what I said because I was there. I was the one to open the door in juvenile hall for niggas to sneak catch they fades. And you say, how the fuck did a nigga get a job like that in juvenile hall? Because the probation officers knew I was like that. Oh no, I didn't win all my fades, but I came with my black eyes and my head high like I'll squabble you again tomorrow. And I'll still talk that shit and get it with you tomorrow. That's how I got them jobs. But we talking about 14, 15. I'm 4-0 now. A real 400. And I wish God bless me to live first black man to 400. Why? Because I'm going to bless my people. Why? Because my heart is right. Why? Because I reach out. I don't pull in. I don't pull out. I pull in. I draw. I don't exterminate. And the police, the feds, you can watch me too. And you can play this in the courtrooms. Because at the end of the day, hell yeah, I did what I did. But hell yeah, my shit was get back. So if you want to lock me up and try to have me face trial or whatever, you can do whatever you want. Because the niggas I did it with in the dirt. And you can't tell when the niggas is in the dirt. That's why I can pop it. Because I did it with niggas that can tell on me that's in the dirt. Yeah. Cinderella Hospital, you low-key talking about the legends. But that's a whole nother story. So look, man, I'm changing my ways on the internet. Now, I would never stop saying I'm like that. Because I am like that. is for the better, because I need to push the narrative that jail is not boo. It's gay shit going on. It's snitching going on. Nigga, it's Mexican wars, it's white wars, it's black wars. Why you want to go there? Why do you want to wait once a month to go to store? Think that ain't logical. What up, bro? Like, why would I want to sign myself up? Okay, look at this. We could break it down Lego style. You get put on your hood, right? And you only get put on your hood because you live in the area. This is how I got put on my hood. I was always playing Pee Wee and Pop Warner football. At the end of the street where I live was Sentinel Field, Inglewood District. Like, where they kick you out, the district was at the end of my residential block. Where I played football, when the lights came on, my mama would stand in the front yard and know it was a football game going on. Yes, that close to the LAX. My dad had bread on Bloods. Bang that. He was a supervisor at Boeing. So tell me how dumb or stupid I could be if my dad sent me to college and paid for it. I have an AA in business. So let's get to the business. I played football. It was always them old Jerry Curl, Snoopy badass looking ass niggas trying to put me on the hood. And you know what I used to tell them? Let me use my little kid voice. No, I'm part of the Dare team. No, I don't do no gamer. I'm going to be a football star, man. Fuck y'all, man. Hell no. And be running. That's when we used to call it booking. That's when I was booking on a nigga. Yeah, that's how old I am. Nigga on the damn homies. Lil Munchie, he don't know about no booking. You remember when niggas be like, man, I was booking on the police. He don't know nothing about booking. Come on, man. I was booking on the police. Nigga, I was booking on the gang members. Out of there like the AOL man. Facts, Brodusky. So look. So one day, one of the homies that he was a blood, but he was my nigga. And he was a very young blood. And his name was Baby B-Ray from Centinela Park Families. And I used to hang out with P-Dog from Centinela Park Families. And that's a girl. And she used to pimp on her homegirls and send them on Prairie and all that. She used to do her whole shit. Not her, but she used to pimp on the hoes. P-Dog. So when Baby B-Red got killed on Hyde Park in West, it was called Penny Pinchers. Now it's called Flow. But Blood got killed at Penny Pinchers. And they try to say it was the ops. And the reason why I say try, because when I went to his funeral, we thought it was the, let me rephrase my words and not be a gang member. It was the 60s. We thought they killed Baby B-Red on West Boulevard in Hyde Park, right? So Smiley was already from Queen Street. I think at that time I probably was from NHP, but like I said, I was from NHP for like 2 weeks. When B-Rad Dominique got body slammed by that girl in the Inglewood swap meet, that's why I said 2 weeks. Because when my big homie that I was his baby, I was tiny homie, nigga, when he got body slammed by the bitch from IF in front of, and all the shoes fell on him, I left that nigga on the dead homies. Nigga, I'm a football player. Like, how you get, nigga? I was looking at it as my older sister is 7 years older than me, and she cripping on the dead homies, nigga. She was in Inglewood, nigga, with a blue Dodger hat and a blue jacket, nigga. But everybody knew that was my older sister, and she never brought no crip niggas in the hood, and that's a fact. But when B-Rat got thrown into them shoes at Inglewood swap meet, I said, I didn't have to tell him. I was already say less moments. Nigga, you just put, but B-Rat was a Debo. And that's why I was his little homie. Because when I was in middle school, Blood was telling me to go to Inglewood High with him. And I ain't gonna put no names out there, and some niggas might be mad. But Blood, at Inglewood High, it was a lot of IFs. I'm talking about so many IFs, they was like roaches. Everybody was IF, even if they was claiming. And you know what B-Rat used to do? Go in these niggas' pockets at lunchtime. Yep, it's a fact. Every lunchtime, even if we was denching in a trap spot, Blood was like, hey, Tiny B-Rat, hey, Blood, we finna go to Inglewood High. I'd be like, what? All right, let's go. Because he knew I was a sock out. He had me fight two niggas, and both of them, I knocked them out on Bloods, and I ain't finna say their names. And one of them niggas from the hood, hey, you know what I'm talking about from the hood. You get at me in my DMs since I spoke on you, but didn't say your name. On Bloods, I got $50 green dot for you. Nigga on Bloods, nigga, run it. But I ain't saying your name, though. But you from the hood, and you did that for the hood, and you got an L. Wopski. I ain't gonna say your name. But if you DM me on Bloods, Westside Foes, nigga, I got 50 for you. But anyway, so I was talking out shit, but I didn't even know I knew how to fight. But this is why I still say today, I don't know how to fight. Because I go in no squabble thinking I'm going to beat a nigga ass. With playing football, you will learn the dynamics of anatomy. Oh yeah, big words. Y'all ain't know Neptune the Goon went to school? Yes, I know the dynamics of anatomy. If you're going in a certain direction at a certain speed, all y'all been in a science class, you know what that means. That's like a car accident. You gonna roll into the what? Just like he said. What he said on Cadillac Records. He said, "Wall, sound it out, officer. Wall, y'all seen Cadillac Records, nigga? Yeah, that's what it is. Momentum. So, since I know momentum, I know when to duck and when to hit. Say less. That's why I said I'm a different type of nigga. I'm running back size. So if anybody wants to know, I've always been an Inglewood running back since Pee Wee, Pop Warner. So you think how big I am. Now size me up to the running backs in the NFL. And now you got my height and my size. Say less. So with that being said, B-Rat used to take me to Inglewood High to check niggas' pockets like Debo. And on Westside Foes, nigga, all the times he took me, didn't nobody want to squabble with Blood. And I ain't gonna say no names. Avenue Power Rules, Inglewood Families, Weirdo Bloods. Yeah. Fruitown Pyrus that was there. Yummy. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know if Yummy's still out, but I know he wasn't from Inglewood. I want to say he was from Hacienda. Yummy from Hacienda. We used to ditch at your house. You used to love knowing me. Because you used to tap me like, B-Rat he finna check these niggas' pockets, huh? I'd be like, Blood Biggie, like, blood, he with us. Like, that's my big homie. Like, that's what made me happy for 2 weeks. Believe in your dream, bruh. Should you believe in your dream? Bruh, I got monetized in 5 weeks. What do you mean believe in your dream? Nobody knew me. Believe in your dream? You should believe in your dream just as much as you see your face in that mirror. You should believe in your dream every time you see a homeless person digging in the trash for recycles. Yeah, bruh, 5.5 weeks and I got monetized and I ain't do no humper. I just said what I said, but okay. So where you Deb, like this what I'm on live for. And we still gonna get to the business about Muncie, but this what I'm here for. I'm not no Muncie and Bosco nigga. I'm here for you niggas, man. I'm here for you niggas. And if you talk about it, and if y'all really believe in a YouTuber, you talking about should I believe in myself? Just call me. Just call me. Hit my DM. The reason why I stack up like this, because I don't trick. I could have been wifed up. I got baby mama, but nigga, I live and I do me. Period. My name on everything. Yes. My number is, man, I threw it out there 100 times yesterday. Look, it's on the floor. This is the number, gang. This is my number, gang. You see that? It should be backwards. You got to figure it out. Start with the 424. I'm in Cali. What that say? 424 482 0414. Come on, man. I got to make sure you ain't AI, right? Don't you got to do the when you sign into certain stuff and they do shit backwards, they want to find out. I want to know if you AI too. You might be AI. Matter of fact, you should do a super chat and send me some bread so I can keep furthering. Because the bread you send, look, bro, on gang, I don't need that bread. But on gang, I will show y'all the B team. And I ain't trying to be the B team. I don't want that. I don't want to be the biggest blood. I don't want to be on here like Aunt Hefe. You know, this nigga said this and federal indictment. I don't want to talk about that shit. Nigga, I'm out of jail. Nigga, I don't want to talk about no jail shit, nigga. God damn. The whole point of getting out of jail is to not be there no more. So why would I be on the street trying to talk about jail again? You niggas is crazy. Being in jail and arguing with niggas in jail ain't gonna get you no chipperella. Look, man, if you think thanking me for my motivation is motivation for you, you should tell others about me. Right now, this finger right here, let me show you motivation, gang, because I can't even. This finger right here is so swollen, I can't do nothing with it. You see how purple it is? I don't know, I'm black. But you know, if I was white, you'd be able to see it's purple. I can't do nothing with it, gang. Because my dog wanted to fuck somebody up last night. And it almost broke up my finger. But you know what? It don't deter me from taking a shower. It don't deter me from counting some money. It don't deter me from going to go take the dogs for a walk again. It don't deter me from paying my bills. It don't deter me from being the man that I am. And that's why I grew the dreads. because I know the world don't like the way this look. 2 weeks ago, a little white girl, and I was selling food. You know what she told me? Excuse me, are you homeless? That's what the little white girl told me when her parents was buying food from me. She said, excuse me, are you homeless? I was like, blood, like, what? Yep, that's what the little girl told me. So to the white people, if you got dreads, you homeless. That little girl said, I'm homeless with my hair looking like this. They say I'm homeless. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, look, now I'm Haitian. We're going to get on this Muncie shit. And we're going to get on this Bosco stuff. Now, I'm really Haitian. My son is 10 years old. I've been growing this 10 years, right? Now, that's why I was mad at Brick Baby. Like, blood, how is your hair as long as mine? And I did your hair when it was on midget, and my shit was long. Like, how you catch up with me? Never in life. My mama Indian, and my dad is Haitian. Think I'm the best of both worlds. Y'all heard that Jay-Z and motherfucking R. Kelly? Best of both worlds. Man, y'all heard that shit, nigga. I'm an old nigga. I'm something like the City Hall Almanac and a library all in one. Nigga, smash it up like a motherfucking Big Mac. Nigga, that's me, nigga. I'm the big macaroni and cheese, nigga. Just like he said on Friday. He think he the Mac. Yep, macaroni. I'm that. Yep, macaroni. Yeah, y'all seen that, nigga? Yeah. But look, that's why Bosco tried to smash me. Look, the way I'm talking to y'all, nigga, this how I be talking to the homies in the hood. But look, niggas like me and the niggas I grew up with, we brothers. So that's why we, like, with me talking like that, I'm like, I'm with the gangster shit, but we got the jokes like, blood try to slide it. You talking about Woo-de-Woo from 60? The little bitch blood? Oh, he did what? Blood, we going to his spot tonight. Blood on everything. We can go to his spot. See? The funny niggas, the real ha he, but we ain't doing no jokes. We the ones doing the El Wopski. We the ones stitch lips. The Boscos and all that was watching us, they gonna tell the story. And I ain't gonna smut them. They just live to tell the story. Some of us don't come home. I'm the only one that came home because I never said nothing. But from the hood, I'm the only one that got a daddy. I'm the only one that got a lawyer. Because it got dangerous. When it come time to picking jurors, that's when my dad get the lawyer. So if the Fed's watching, I know the scheme and scam y'all. All the way till it get to picking the jurors. And then that's when I'm going to fuck up the program and get a real lawyer. I'm from Inglewood. Mac 10, you know Mac 10 from the West Side Connection? Yeah, well, he from Queen Street. He throw it up this way. His generation throw it up this way. My generation throw it up this way. Next man. I am Mr. Queen Street. Like, bro, I've been there. And if you say you don't know me, you heard of me. And if you ain't heard of me, by the way I move my lips and the niggas that I say I know with the description, you know I was there. So you know I'm like that. Because even if you didn't be me and I didn't be you, let me describe to you the man that I know. And then we'll see if we know that same man. And then it comes that we know that same man. And then when that same man comes around, is linking up like Cuban links, because we ain't regular bloods. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't get, like, if you want to know the Inglewood, like, you want to see a face, you looking at her. I am not a Bosco. I'm not an ODM Slim. I'm not Crip Mac. So if you want to see an Inglewood face, I know y'all like Bosco. I know y'all like Muncie. That's cool. Hey, I give them their props. They did their thing on the internet. But if you want to be a real Inglewood face, this is him. You looking at him. They say B team. Correct? Don't they say B team? So when I get in the county jail, a nigga see this big ass B on my face. I'm not the blood 4 extra. Brick Baby told you I'm the blood 4 extra. So when I get up in there, you mean to tell me if 4 extra be my face, he ain't gonna see this big ass B? And this is the main target he gonna be trying to hit. And that's why I be bobbing and weaving, ducking and dodging. Nigga, I would tell the world, I had 2 years of boxing, 14 to 16. And I was done with that shit. They had a nigga running at Rogers Park, nigga. I was like, damn, nigga, we ain't playing soccer, we boxing. But that's what it takes to be a boxer. But being a young Inglewood brat, a young Inglewood rub rat, we middle class bloods. So that means our mamas and daddies ain't broke. You did? Our mamas and daddies wasn't broke. He said I wasn't a boxer. Look, at Rogers Park, they got to pay for them classes. It's karate, ballet, nigga, all type of shit. That's why I was from NHP, because I was always at the park. I'm only telling the real. So if I'm snitching on myself, I'm sorry, but I can only keep it real. Just like I tell the stories on Muncie B and anything. That's why I'm giving my introduction. I don't got no biasness. I would tell on myself. I was from another hood. You could call me a crisscross, flip-flop, hip-hop, and make you jump ass nigga. That's cool. But when you do the dynamics of where I would live, you'll be like, yeah, it's the Queen Streets and the NHPs over there. And it's the IFs on Buckthorn. So I had a choice. But the only reason why I wasn't on Buckthorn, because it wasn't no motion over there. Not to say it wasn't cracking, but the Inglewood, the Rogers Park dances was at Rogers Park, nigga. That's where all the bitches was at, nigga. From middle school and all that, nigga. You seen the wood, nigga. That's where the bitches was at. I was like, nigga, what, nigga? Pyro, nigga. You don't even know, nigga. You just a young, you got Pyro today, nigga. We fucking some bitches, nigga. Nigga, what's up, blood? Nigga wasn't even a blood. Like, what's up, blood? And we got into it with the 6 O's there before, nigga. On my mama. And I was socking shit out with the rest of the niggas, and we wasn't even gangbangers. Yeah, that's an Inglewood fact, nigga. Ain't no Figaro. That's an Inglewood fact, nigga. I'll tell you who's, nigga. Nigga, I'll put a name on it, nigga. Fuck the gang name like who's. Nigga, I'm gonna give you his governmental, nigga. The shit on that social security card, nigga. Nigga go to who's. They saying gang names. I'll say a gang name and a government name, nigga. Whoopty, hop at the side of the coopty. Yeah, that was me. But that's why I bring the fun and games into everything. Because even when the hood was bracking and we had beef, I made it fun and games. That's why niggas got cracking for their brothers. Like, put it like this. You can't just go to the hood and be like, hey, man, we got to do this and pressure niggas and woo. It's a different finesse. When you want niggas to rock out like y'all AC/DC, you got to put it to them in another way. You know what I mean? And it ain't no Martin Luther King speech. And it ain't even Malcolm X. Because you got to have finesse. Maybe I'm saying too much, you know? But God blessed me to be home, you know? And I was supposed to do life. And I'm sorry, Muncie. I came home. I'm sorry, Bosco. came home. I'm sorry I had a lawyer and y'all thought I was done deal. Take your big ass home. Anyway, I got them bodyguards in the building. They be acting dangerous, but they ain't dangerous like that. To me. But anyway, so look, man, this is the whole point of the situation. I'm going to give y'all the first unbiased Bosco and Muncie B perception that I ever brought to the internet. And like I said, I apologize to Big Muncie. I apologize to Big Muncie for talking about your little brother like that. I don't know where you at, and we can't find you in the California prison. Just like we can't find the homie Lazaro Castro, Tiny Bogart, the one that made you famous, Muncie B. But we ain't even finna go there. You feel me? I don't even want no beef. You know what I mean? But Tiny Bogart put y'all on the map like majorly major. He's serving 7 consecutive. You hear the words? This what Muncie B, the one y'all know, getting clout off of. But I'm gonna put his name out there. Lazaro Castro got 7 consecutive life sentences for murking every Crip nigga he saw on Crenshaw and Manchester when it was KFC before Jack in the Box. Muncie, you could tell the story however you want to tell it. Lazaro Castro, Tiny Bogart, Red Flag, Julius. Red Flag name is Julius. I don't know his last name. My sister do, because he's 2 years younger than me, and he was in a class with my sister. I always knew him as Red Flag. My sister, when she was telling on me and telling on me to my mama and daddy, that's when I knew his name was Julius. She was like, yeah, he be on. I'll be like, yeah, well, the homie Red Flag. She be like, Julius? Yeah, he was over there with Julius, over there by the Inglewood Library. He was over there selling them Sherman. My sister used to snitch. That's why my dad said, you know what? I'm enrolling you into Morningside, and I'm enrolling Terrell into Inglewood, because he knew my hood was Inglewood. So he sent her bitch ass to the other side of Morningside because she was snitching. And my dad was tired of the snitching. You see where I'm going with this? My dad was the oldest of 7 brothers. My dad used to work at Boeing. My dad was the supervisor at Boeing. Everybody from Queen Street know my dad was the only one in the hood that had a house. Every homie out of 25 of us, I was the one with the house, the pit bulls, the mom, the dad, and the 5 brothers. 5 brothers and sisters. It was 5 of us. So to say I'm not official, nigga, you look at me, you see my sister, you see my sister, you see my sister, you see my brother. That's 5 of us. Me, my sister, my sister, my sister, my brother. That's 5 of us. All same mom and dad. You see what I mean? Dad used to work for Boeing, the supervisor of the airplane part makers. Do you think I'm a dumb nigga on the internet? Do you think I met the world without a lawyer? Anyways, we finna get to this content and what we here for. And Muncie, this is all I gotta say. I don't have nothing against you. I don't even know you. But I do know your brother. And I know you have called your brother about Neptune the Goon. And I know he said what he said. But look, I'm finna play your homie right now. And I'm gonna let him say what he wanna say. And I'm gonna just react. But I'm gonna show y'all what his homie said. Y'all listen. We gonna react. Correct? Here we go.
Let me kick that real to you real quick. Hey, listen. To all y'all saying I'm clout chasing and Muncie saying I'm clout chasing, right? All right, listen. Hey, watch this. I ain't even no codependent, nigga. I don't need no motherfucking approval from nobody. I don't need no validation from any of you motherfuckers. Let's think that shit, right? If you think that shit, okay, who gives a fuck? So motherfucking what? Alright? I don't care. Number two, right? Number two. Nigga, I ain't finna let you get me indicted, bro. I'm not finna be battling with you back and forth, nigga. I know what's up. You know, I just told a hood tell nigga you was in it, and that's what it was. If niggas believe me, they believe me. If niggas don't, they don't. Who gives a fuck? The one thing I'm not gonna do is lie on you, bro. May Deuce, La La, and La CC, nigga, all three of them from Hoover was there that night when that happened, bro. You wanna bring them all and have them talk, bro. I don't know what they gonna say. Because I don't even know if they remember or not. Like you said, you didn't remember, but then you started to remember. So whatever it is, man. But I know the real, bro. And I ain't gotta lie. And my character is gonna show it. You the Mayor Inglewood, right? You the Mayor Inglewood. All right, Mr. Mayor of Inglewood. Whoever believe that, that's just as delusional as you. You the Mayor of Inglewood, right? There's no way you can put that. Oh, he mean it. No, man. You said you the Mayor of Inglewood. That's who you claim to be. Okay, so you the Mayor of Inglewood. All right, Mayor of Inglewood.
Look, man. I'm gonna stop right there. Because that word is the reason why I popped out on Bosco and Muncie. I was like just unbiased. Just look at it from my point of view. I wasn't on the internet. I never seen nothing. I never knew what Muncie B was doing. I never knew what Bosco was doing. But when Whack 100 and all them called me, they was asking me about Bosco, and I told them the real, because I be in the hood. I was like, blood, I ain't be Bosco in 6 whole years. Like, I wasn't trying to smut him. I wasn't trying to downgrade him. I wasn't trying to. I didn't even know. I didn't even have a motive. Like, I didn't even know if Bosco probably got married, live in another state, doing some other stuff. But I didn't know what Bosco was doing when Whack 100 and them called me. I didn't know. But they asked me these questions. And then I find out I'm being recorded. So now that I found out I'm being recorded, and then Bosco said that weird shit, that's why I pop out. So just like you just heard from Muncie B homeboy, his OG homie, that said he ain't got nothing against him. Muncie. I have nothing against you. Like you said, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. You don't know the businesses that I have. You hear the dog barking? I sell Rottweilers. I sell t-shirts. I sell jerk chicken. I don't be out here skip, throw it up, roll up, mad circus soldier. I don't listen to Dub C no more. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, bro, we ain't got nothing against you. But nigga just ain't heard of nothing you did. And then you saying all this on the internet. I don't have nothing against you, but I ain't heard nothing you did. You ain't got cracking on no Queen Streets. I don't even know you get cracking on 6-0, but I'm not being biased. I'm just outside looking in. I don't have nothing against it. Maybe I was in jail too long. Maybe I don't know, but I ain't heard nothing. But you say you the mayor. The mayor? Bro, to be the mayor, I should know you get cracking like eggs. Your OG homie from your hood should know you get cracking like eggs. It would be undisputed. You know what? We wouldn't even be on the internet right now if you was like that. And I got to say it in a calmer voice to show I have no aggression towards this man. Muncie B. I will tell you right now, I don't want to fight you. I do not want to fight you. Why? Because how would I look like? Like, you know what's wrong with, like, I ain't got it, like, you Put it like this. If you get on No Jumper without them glasses on, then I believe me and you can squabble. Y'all put the pieces to the puzzle. If Munchie B can get on No Jumper without them glasses on and show his face, I will catch a fade with him. But as long as he keep them glasses on, I don't want no problems. Y'all fill it in. I ain't here to smut. I'm too old for it. You feel me? I'm really, really too old for it. But at the end of the day, to say you the mayor, that's some big shoes. You know, I heard Munchie on a couple of podcasts speak on the guy. And he said on his podcast that I spoke bad on the guy. And Street TV News that was pushing him with old Dirty Draw Slim and all that. Munchie B, you fucked up, my man. That's why I wanted to wobble you. Because you said, yeah, man, he even disrespecting the guy. And the guy's like a legend in Inglewood. And this and that. I knew you was with them internet shits. But like I said, I apologize, Big Munchie. I apologize to you. And I can say I apologize to you. Because why? You my brother. And I know we have did shit on the streets. And we have did shit to niggas in the pen, nigga. The Hoovers knew the Inglewood niggas was there. And the Hoover niggas was the gorillas in the prison where we was at. And Munchie didn't give a fuck, nigga. When Munchie got taller and got buff, he seen how big I was. When we met in the pen, he was still on orientation, but I kicked my celly out, nigga. He was out a week before Munchie got there. I got the whole cell repainted, gang. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole cell repainted before Big Munchie B moved in the cell, blood. I had to put my laundry bags of skins, laundry bags of sour cream chips, laundry bags of the motherfucking Lay's chips because I was selling like a store. And I got my cell repainted. So when Munchie B got off orientation, we had a fly ass cell. Blood got in there, started putting the red trim and shit on the bunks and shit like that. Man, ask Munchie B, blood, but Big Munchie B ain't finna get online, gang. Cause he know niggas gonna have questions for his brother. So like I said, man, you know, I'm finna play this again for the people that didn't hear what Big Munchie B homie said. And then I'm gonna do the other reaction from Munchie B, his rebuttal for what his homie said. I don't know how many people in this chat is street, but just listen like me. I'm finna listen with some unbiased ears because I flamed them niggas up because Bosco had said that weird shit about me. And since he was in the car with Munchie, I just shot the whole car up. Like on the internet, with my verbals, I just shot the whole car up. Just like I told Spider-Loc, I said, when you go do a mission and you looking for that nigga, if whoever in the car with him, the only way you will stop is if you see kids. In my generation, or if you see him with his girl or his mama, in my generation, that was a no-fly zone, nigga. And even if you did that to the worst nigga, you probably still get a DP in the hood. Cause you hit a kid, nigga. The homies wasn't going for that, nigga. The homies was not going for you going to slide and hit some kids, an old lady and all that. Nigga, we used to get DP. You knew not to go hit no kids. You knew to give a nigga a pass when you with his kids. But they don't do that no more. This ain't the life. It ain't getting better. It's getting worse. And most of us was shooting shit back to try to make shit better. But you know, when we did all that time, niggas got on the internet and started acting worse. Niggas start acting worse once everybody got locked up and they didn't have them guidance counselors no more. The government know what they did. The police know what they was doing. They knew if you took this nigga out the hood gonna get worse because it ain't gonna be no guidance. Big U is not guidance. That Suge Knight bully. You know, like Vanilla Ice, dangle you over the balcony. Bloods and Crips and Pyrus was never supposed to be that in their hood. You know that, right? We was supposed to protect the community like the Black Panthers. Correct? The motive of having guns and wearing black was showing that we was black with a strap to protect the community, not go milk another nigga. The way I feel is, if you go milk another nigga, you just as bad as the KKK hanging niggas. Because it's the same outcome. You still exterminating the niggas. That's why I really can't understand how white and Mexicans is for black hoods. Y'all, I gotta roll a cigarette today. I still don't understand how we put on Mexicans and whites, and the agenda is still to kill a nigga. Now, since the guidance is gone, you got people like Soulja Boy. After he lose his $4 million deal, the injustice of the all my jurors was white and they're not of my peers. Oh, you just found that out in 2025? Well, let me let you know something. When I was 18, I found that out in 2004. You late. Jurors of my peers, they didn't look like me. It was only one black person. Yeah, you look real smart with the motherfucking glasses on. Then later on that night when you was talking that goofy shit, you look like a goddamn smoker, nigga. Your arms was as skinny as ants. You put the pieces to the puzzle. That nigga arms was skinny as ant legs. But you know, he say blood. Atlanta nigga, a blood. So we finna get to the homie. I ain't finna say his name. I'ma let Muncie the mayor do his grid program snitching. But mind you, I'm not being biased. I already apologized to Big Muncie. So what I'm saying is a fact. Because the homie never said his name. He said, I'm not gonna say my name. You know who I am. Blase, blah, blah. So I can only bring you the facts. Snitching to snitching night, right? Just like I said, the homie circled my face and put his initials, but now he an OG in the hood, and he thought I had life, and now I'm out, and now he's an OG, but now I fucked up the whole program, and I fucked up the Bosco program. Yeah, I'm like that. And you can only be like that when you go do the time. Tell Bosco, tell Muncie, if they say these stories that they have, and they tell them on the internet, ask Muncie or Bosco, what's the longest time they did in prison? I'm going to tell you like this. 3 and under, you ain't did shit. And that's an Inglewood fact, not a Figaro. And this ain't a who's, because I'm him. Ain't no who's, I'm him. And that's an Inglewood fact. Dig that. No jail cell, no top ramens, nigga. So, we finna get into content again. I'm gonna play the homie, and then we finna go to Munchie B. You did? We're gonna play him one more time from the beginning, so y'all get the whole whoopty. You know, I can't play him. So here we go.
Let me kick that real to you real quick. Hey, listen. To all y'all saying I'm clout chasing, and Muncie saying I'm clout chasing, right? All right, listen. Hey, watch this. I ain't even no codependent, nigga. I don't need no motherfucking approval from nobody. I don't need no validation from any of you motherfuckers. Let's think that shit, right? You think that shit? Okay, who gives a fuck? So motherfucking what? Alright? I don't care. Number two, right? Number two. Nigga, I ain't finna let you get me indicted, bro. I'm not finna be battling with you back and forth, nigga. I know what's up. You know, I just told a hood tail nigga you was in it, and that's what it was. If niggas believe me, they believe me. If niggas don't, they don't. Who gives a fuck? One thing I'm not gonna do is lie on you, bro. May Deuce, La, and La CC, nigga, all three of them from over was there that night when that happened, bro. You wanna bring them all and have them talk, bro. I don't know what they gonna say, because I don't even know if they remember or not. Like you said, you didn't remember, but then you started to remember. So whatever it is, man. But I know the real, bro. And I ain't gotta lie. And my character is gonna show it. You the Mayor Inglewood, right? You the Mayor Inglewood. All right, Mr. Mayor of Inglewood. Whoever believe that, they're just as delusional as you. You the Mayor of Inglewood, right? There's no way you can put that. Oh, he mean it. No, nigga. You said you the Mayor of Inglewood. That's who you claim to be. Okay, so you the Mayor of Inglewood. All right, Mayor of Inglewood. Anyway, I'm going to get up off you. I don't want to get indicted. I don't, bro. Because the way you moving, we all know how that story ends. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But I see it, bro. And it almost happened twice. Anyway, listen, y'all. Prison ain't a place to be. Hold yourself accountable for your behavior. Recognize who mean you well. Stay the hell out of jail. I'm finna get some rest. I'm tired, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Let me kick that real to you real quick. Hey, listen.
Now, from hearing that, do y'all think he on some BS? Now we finna play Muncie. Yeah, Muncie the mayor, right? So y'all want to see that nigga pop his dick suckers? Yeah, we finna let. Where my shit at, man? Can't even find my fucking motherfucking remote. Like I said, this trap spot, nigga. I gotta look around. I be drinking. I be thinking all type of shit. Hold on. All right, here we go. See, I've been talking to y'all so long, man. I ain't even got my lights set up like Christmas trees, man. Come on, man. Get the lights up. Get the subscribes up while I'm bullshit, man. Come on, man. We watching this on the 85 inch. Come on, man.
It is now 7:39. Still coming to take home news at 7 a.m. A surprise guest at Coachella, and it's not what you expect. We're going to talk
All right, here we go. We'll find this nigga Muncie. Find this nigga Muncie, man. Talking this little hot shit, man. I give him that though. He good. Like I said, a lot of us been gone a lot of time. So like Muncie, he can get away with a lot of stuff. He can say a lot of stuff that the young niggas don't know about, and he bring it to the internet, and it's just, I ain't gonna lie, it's just hot gas, cause nigga, you say a lot of shit, but it ain't really like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you capping. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all just watch it, man. God bless this nigga. Let me find him. It should be on here. It should be close. Cause I like I said, man. Watch later. Oh, here we go. Now here go Muncie trying to say, but wait, hold on. Is this it? I think this is it.
I mean, that's just snitching. Excuse me. We see you in.
Let me see. Is this it? Hey, Whoopty, is this the right one? This the one he was talking about you?
And Hefe don't care about number with.
Let me see. Hey, well, are you in the chat right now? Is this the one he was talking about you?
And like I said, all together, like.
Cause this is an indictment. Hold on.
Up, you know what I'm saying?
Let me just look up Muncie B. Period. Like, let me stop bullshit. I'm gonna get it right. Cause Muncie, this nigga crazy, man. Muncie just be, man, he be saying a lot of shit, gang. And God bless him though, but you know, this nigga be saying a lot of shit. And then just that month, okay, here we go. We gonna play mine. Let's do it. Lying ass Muncie. You gotta get into him. Matter of fact, no, I ain't gonna play mine because it's gonna seem biased. Muncie B. I can't play mine. Well, it gotta be this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back to mine. Because if he wearing that same giddy up on mine, nigga, let me see. He wearing that same giddy up on mine because that mine's popping up. No. Muncie B addresses big homie, right? Bam. Where Muncie at though? Where Muncie? Oh, here it go. No, paper. Hey, don't nobody subscribe to Paperboy News. Paperboy News and two gangsters for YouTube, they be lying. Paperboy News and two gangsters for YouTube, straight liars. Do not subscribe, unsubscribe. These niggas is behind the computer. Nigga, they worse than academics. Now I'm trying to find Muncie without me talking shit about him. Oh, okay. Here we go.
What's the big old deal?
What's
more over money?
Look, what's the big old deal? I'm rich at heart, and if you punch my head too hard, I'm a fart. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, y'all. I'm wrong. We gonna listen to this brother. He's a young black man.
You ain't gonna get it on YouTube.
So, here we go.
What's the big old deal?
We gonna holler at this gangster right now. He's a governor, and I'm scared. Like, that nigga a governor, gang. That nigga get me tapped out, you feel me?
I got engineer that you can't get nowhere else, bro. You ain't gonna get it on YouTube. Nowhere else. Join to be a member. I swear to God, we going up like gas prices on B10. Tap in, tap out.
Tap in on tap out, nigga.
What's the big old deal?
I'm rich at heart. I'm rich at heart. I be on no jumper for 250. I be on no jumper for 250.
Yeah, the harder the set. This Muncie B ain't more family guys. Nigga Muncie B in the building. Hey, what's the big old deal?
That nigga got a good voice though. He got the good, like, you know, Easy E, like Tookie Williams type look.
TV, YouTube
maybe I'm being biased. Let me stop.
I told y'all to become consistent, and here we go again. Imagine how fake feel. Nigga switch teams on the kid. Baker Mayfield. Just on my day one. You know that I kept it real. I was taught to keep it gang and I always with it. Then imagine how fake feel. Nigga switch teams on the kid. Baker Mayfield. Just on my day one. You know that I kept it real. I was taught to keep it gang and I always with it. I severed ties with the bro. He broke the oath. Came to court on them niggas, so he broke the code. I'm like dominant and I'm well, bitch. I broke the mold. Got the set on my shoulders, bitch. I carry the load. I frontlined every war. Let's talk about it.
I hope he did.
So just slamming my city. I'm about it.
Oh, I hope he is, because I don't know if he about it.
He ain't about his business. I'm gang. I'm highly doubted. For niggas that wouldn't even slide for this.
Yeah, I'm going to start rapping too.
Morals over money, people.
I think I'll sound better if I start rapping.
On the YouTube.
Y'all might believe me.
On the Richard Hart _TV YouTube channel. And I'm messing up on my intro, but see, look. All right. I'm going to get right into it. I ran across, someone was sitting to me, right? I'm going to stop and go and react to this. It's, I guess, he say,
who's he?
I ain't been in contact or around this individual in quite some time, a very long time. So based on how he's talking, he don't no longer represent the community I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So the title of this video on YouTube is Message to Muncie B, right? So when it got sent to me, I'm like, who somebody message to me, you know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be from the hood or whatever. And I took this a couple ways, man, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just get into it. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to tell y'all a quick story. I get a phone call about 20 years ago. I get a phone call, and I'm at a warehouse working, and the little homies hit me up, and they like, hey man, Muncie B got shot in the head. I'm like, what? The little homie got shot.
I was walking from school one day with the homies and shit. So, you know, after we walked down, you know, we be out a little earlier. It's a continuation. We hanging out, and the fast forward, I end up getting shot. You know what I mean? I get grazed in the head. You know what I'm saying? I had some little flap hanging up at the staple the shit back then. I get shot in the arm, coming from school.
Can you take me through what happened?
All right, so rest in peace, Mr. Brownlee, man. He the principal at Hillcrest at the time. You know what I mean? This school is a continuation school, but you know, you from Inglewood, like you'll get kicked out your school and have to go to Hillcrest, but you might not want to go back though. You know what I mean? Hillcrest was cool, so I mean, Mr. Brownlee really cared though. So after school, we'll walk, and he'll be following us all the way. Make sure we don't stop at Carl Jr. Be hanging out, you know, just loitering.
Now, mind you, Carl's Jr. is on Manchester and Inglewood Ave. That's my hood. Mr. Brownlee, he a good dude. He used to really be on your ass, like Munchie said. He really wanted, just mainly, if you was a gang member, his sole purpose was to make you graduate for your mama and daddy. Because why? He knew everybody. If you went to school, he knew your mama and daddy. And that's a fact. But he wasn't doing no snitching. He'll hear the sides. He'll hear the mama and daddy and know where you coming from. And he on your ass like he your daddy. But he would never snitch on you. That's why everybody was straight with him.
Keep walking. But you know, this day he didn't do that.
And he pressed you like a gang member. Like, take your ass to class, boy.
So it's like
it was like your daddy.
So some niggas put up in the car, they still in the car just chilling. So when they get out, they got all this green on. You know what I mean? They got tattoos on his face and shit. So they walk right past us. We look at each other like, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Or we from.
I have to stop being unbiased, but I am a member. If you in Carl's Jr. and you see a group of dudes walk by, greened up, why would y'all be looking at each other? I ain't never looked at Munchie when we, like, if they walked in, we used to call it Barros Jr. because it's in my hood. We used to call it Manchester and Inglewood Ave at Barros Jr. If you walk by us, or even if we was sitting down in that bitch, and we seen you niggas greened up, we wouldn't look at each other. We would be in the race to whoop your ass. Wasn't no looking around. We would get straight to the business. But, you know, little homies do what they do. They need each other, right? Say less.
This is where green. We don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? So I walk in the Carl Jr. I look at them niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's females from the school, they inside, so I sit down. Females sit on my lap and shit. I'm looking like, yeah, no.
You just said you see these niggas walk past you. Y'all looking at each other. Did you go sit down in Carl Jr. while the bitch sit on your lap and you like, yeah, we finna get these niggas? No habla.
You niggas in trouble, so the homies come in there, bang on them, they bang some bullshit, like some Linwood hustler shit or something. So bang on me hard, the homies spin off, they go back outside. I push the girl off, I walk back outside, we out there chilling. So the niggas come out, we get the whooping their ass. Boom, boom, boom. Niggas hit them with the Dodger bats and shit. I don't know where the Dodger bat come from. Whooping their ass, take their food and shit, boom, boom. So
whoever had that Dodger bat is a real Eaglewood nigga. Because me and Big Munchie, we used to carry them small Louisville sluggers in our backpack. So whoever came out the backpack with that bat, that's one of our little brothers. But Muncie B didn't say the name. That's some Inglewood shit. The real members, when we went to school, we couldn't carry straps because they was on us. Pac-Man, Low Mac, JB, they was on us at Inglewood High. Nigga, it wasn't no nigga. Them niggas that hem you up, them niggas was bloods. Them niggas would hem you up in a cut and just go in your backpack like gangster style. You better not have no gun because them niggas will snitch on you. And they was gang members. And I already said their names. I ain't gonna say it again, but they was at school and they was taking the straps from us. Nutcase from BPS, he got a strap took from him. Say less. That's why we carry Louisville Sluggers in the backpack. Because when we went to Inglewood High, we had to keep that. It wasn't a strap. A knife, anything. We had the small ones. So he told a real Inglewood fact. But like I said, I ain't biased. I'm just listening to his story and telling him how it's supposed to go right. But, you know, little homies, Muncie B, this is the governor, right? Talking about he let niggas walk past. He let bitches sit on his lap. And then they got active. This is the governor. Let's listen to the governor.
I remember Beverly, the homie, take off like, man.
Oh, my bad. The mayor.
I walk on this side of the street. Don't walk against traffic. I mean, we walk with traffic. You know what I'm saying? The cars to y'all back. You know what I mean? But all right. We still walking on the side of the street. Traffic coming our same direction. So we get like a block away. I hear like the car room by room. Boom, some shots, boom. Like I fall, like I try to run like the back of the little bus stop. Like I trip, boom, boom. They hear me. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Right on Manchester and Inglewood Ave is where they at the Carl Jr. Google it. It's there right now. Now, it's a two-way exit. It's the drive-through exit, and it's the entrance to go park or get through the driveway exit. So with him telling this story, I know exactly where he was at because it's two entrance ways. It's the out and it's the in. And in between that out and the in is a bus stop. That's where blood got clapped. Just to show you the dynamics. But like I said, I ain't biased, but I'm going to break down the story because the story that he tells is in the Queen Streets. Manchester and Inglewood Ave. In between, you don't need to know the rest. Across the street from Big G's. Across the street from 7-Eleven. We used to call it 7-Eleven, Balls Jr., and Big G's on Bam Bester and Inglewood Ave. I'm just telling you. This is an old nigga. We used to put the B's on everything. But he said he B team. He the mayor. He B team, right? So what am I? And say less.
Well, I know later, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking on the ground. I see the homie, One Punch Man HP, he hopping away. Like, I guess he out in the car. I'm on the ground, like, my arm throbbing.
Like, yeah.
The One Punch he talking about is the one that recently, the rapper, the little short, light-skinned nigga that got killed in downtown LA in Chinatown. It was on the news. Google it. Look it up. Write it down. I don't give a fuck. He got killed. They said he got into it with some people downtown LA by Chinatown. That's Pint. Pint used to be in the hood. He used to be 11 and 12 years old, running away from home. He used to be at the Current Affair. He used to hang out with us on Eucalyptus and Manchester. This is at the time where the Queen Streets, everybody my age, we was 25 deep. At least 25 deep. No Bosco. Bosco wasn't one of the 25. Let me make that clear. But I'm not trying to smut him. But I'm just saying, I didn't meet Bosco until he was 19. I don't know where he came from. But Bosco is from the hood. Bosco did get put on. But Bosco didn't grow up with us. And Bosco did not go to no Inglewood schools. He ain't went to Hudnall. He ain't went to La Tierra. He ain't went to Crozier. He ain't went to Morningside. He ain't went to Inglewood. He ain't went to nada. But I'm not trying to smut him. But I'm just telling you the real. I'm the new nigga on the internet. I'm the new nigga that got to get likes, subscribes. You know what I mean? Notification bell. I'm not Nina Boy. Y'all got Nina Boy up to 100 and something thousand subscribers. And then y'all found out he was trying to grape young broads. I was on all their shows. I ain't raped and finessed nothing. I finesse a bitch. I finesse the court system. But I don't do no weird shit. And I would never go out with peanut butter in my drawers. But I'm not biased. Let's get back to the story. Because Muncie B, the mayor, tell it the best. Nigga, he always got to win his stories.
Yeah, I said, did he die?
All right, so I did an interview on Camp Capone. That was that clip from Camp Capone where I talked about the first time I got shot walking from school. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the arm, and everybody assumed I got domed because, like, it hit my head. It took a whole lot of meat off the top. They had stapled it back down, like, because it was bleeding. I was bleeding from the head real bad. You know what I'm saying? And
y'all read the Bible. Your granny read the Bible. Mom and daddy read the Bible. Don't they tell you warning comes before destruction? This nigga already almost got hit in his sloppy toppy. Which means when the bullets came, as he tells his story, he said, I got grazed in the head my first time, and everybody thought I was dead. If you got grazed in the head and you was behind that bus stop, I know what you did when you seen them niggas roll up. Say less moments. I done been there, done that. That's why you got grazed. Nigga, you did some shit like this. On God. They were trying to knock your sloppy toppy. That means them niggas that was wearing green was aiming up, not down. They did that before. It was a skit. And God blessed you. And you still on the internet popping that gangster shit. Mind you, Muncie gonna tell you he been shot 3 times. God gave him 3 whole blessings. And he's still with the fuckery. So what you gonna get? Julio Fulio.
he's saying he got that call. He's like, damn, did he die? So, all right, keep going.
I said, nah. I said, I'm on my way. So I leave work early. And real quick, backstory. I grew up with Muncie B's big brother on 107th and Doty. The one he's from Dime Block.
Big Muncie B was from Dime Block. Ever since I known him. He was the main name from Dime Block because that nigga went to everybody's hood by himself. He used to be, this is how Big Muncie B used to be. And this is how Lil Muncie B trying to clout chase off his big brother. Big Muncie B always had the waves, a low cut, with a ducktail that you could never braid. It was just a puff ball. Always. With a backpack, he have a gang of candy. And he's selling that too. Selling weed, whatever else. But then he shoot dice like a crackhead. That nigga is addicted to. That's why he was in every hood. And then he was so young and so small and everybody knew him. You couldn't do nothing with Muncie. You couldn't do nothing with Muncie. Because why? He had love from the Bloods from everywhere. Muncie is one nigga that I could say that bounce around to every Inglewood hood. He was a floater. And not only that, he's a finesser. Not in a bad way. Muncie was so good, he'll come around niggas that don't shoot dice and start clicking them, click, 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 click. Like why he talking to click, 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 click. He be shaking them dice, nigga. Nobody shoot dice with him. You'll get a big homie. Oh, nigga, you got the blood, you got the dice, nigga. You ain't shooting nothing. You be like, oh, Bloods, I'm shooting. That's how much he met everybody. Even if you didn't shoot dice, you kept serving, you be like, fuck it, man. All right, man, I made 100, nigga. I'm gonna shoot a dub with this nigga. Because Muncie always shoot some dollars. When we was young, we was shooting dollars and fives. Maybe some tens. Nigga, we wasn't on no dubs. I ain't gonna lie to you. We were not on no dubs. We was on the ones and the fives. Nigga, we little niggas. But I bet you get up out of there 300-400. Not 3-4 bands, but 300-400. In our time, nigga, a pair of Chucks was $22.50. You go to Inglewood Swap Meet, any color you want, $22.50. $25 if you get the fat strings. Nigga can't tell me nothing. That's the Bunchy y'all know. This Bunchy right here, that's what I said. I can't say nothing about him because I don't know him like that. But he knew his brother is an Inglewood legend. I can't even say was because he's still here. He's an Inglewood legend. He's an Inglewood legend. Like, I don't know too many niggas from Inglewood that can't say they know Muncie. And they don't know him. They don't know him. They do not know him. They know of him now, but they know Muncie. And he clout chase off his big brother name. But hey, I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased, people. Maybe you might be like, oh, he like 4 Extra. Well, they said I'm the blood 4 Extra. So when I express myself with feeling. Because I know for a fact you got your name and your clout off your brother. Because your brother, he is an Inglewood nigga. Everybody know Muncie. Big homie, small homie. Muncie used to, like I said, click, 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 click. You see a young nigga, short as a motherfucker, with a ducktail, and he know all your little homies, and he in behind the gates with us and all that. That's when Inglewood, it didn't matter what hood you was from. Muncie took advantage of that. I wasn't up on it. I stayed in the hood. I stayed around the way. Muncie went everywhere. And then we got the church. I'll be like, blood, what? And I'll go pick him up in my lowrider. I had an 84 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. It was all brown on the triple gold Ds, the 12 switches, and the pumps in the back at 16. When my dad caught me, I didn't even have L's. He caught me on La Tierra and Manchester, right across the street from Randy's Donuts. I was at the light. My dad was pushing the button to go wherever he was going. He had a car, but he was walking. He seen me, told me, get in the passenger seat. I got in the passenger seat. My dad started hitting the switches. Man, he made me slide all the way over him. He had the wheel all up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's my dad. But we're going to get back to Muncie. Muncie know I'm like that.
Before I got put on leave with family. Anyway, so make a long story short, man. I get a call that he got shot. He was leaving school, got into it with some dudes, and the story was he got hit in the head. Not the one when, not when he got blind, not that one. This one happened way before that. So anyway, I ended up picking up the little homies, and we ended up sliding through the hood to go do what we gonna do. Try to meet up where he got shot. And, anyway, we driving through the set to go pick some things up to do what we do. And IPD pull us over. They pulled me over. And I had the little homies in the car. I'm the oldest one at the time in the car. And I was misleading these dudes, man. Anyway, so we ended up getting pulled over, and they pulled us out the car, and we didn't have nothing in the car at the time because we was on our way to go get some stuff. And they knew what time it was. They probably got the call over the radio, obviously, and they knew there was going to be probably some retaliations. So when they pulled us over, they searched my car. I didn't have anything. I wasn't on probation or parole. So they gave me, to prevent us from doing what we was going to go do, they gave me an infraction for the fact that I didn't have any seatbelts in the back seat for anybody, for any passengers. So they decided to give me a ticket and told me if I get caught over here and have any of these little dudes in my car, they was gonna tow my car and take me to jail. So the little homies built through the hood, and how that played out the way it played out.
Pause. Yeah. IPD, they basically knew what time it was, and there's gonna be some retaliation. So when they see a car full of Inglewood families, and you know what I'm saying. So Yeah, I believe that to be, you know what I'm saying, correct. You know what I'm saying? That was I mean, who's to say that stopped anything anyway? But that was a good attempt though. But all right, keep going.
He said that was a good
interaction
attempt.
I had, or the last interaction that I had with Lil Muncie B, not Lil Muncie, you know, to me he's Lil Muncie, but anyway, Muncie B from Inglewood Family we was on the block on our provider in Crenshaw in the hood on like by Darby Park, and it was one late night, and I had about like 15, 20 homies back there. We was all hanging out, and I called some.
Man, we used to be deep back in the day.
And one of the girls I was dating at the time, and before the girls could get over there, he get on the phone and he get the diss Hoover. And I'm like, dude, why you do that? We get along with Hoover. Like, what's your problem? Man, I'm bringing these little bras over here, you know, for us, you know, to do our thing. And the homies, you know, they have little bras to holler at. You know, the Hoover girls is cool. And he get on the phone disrespecting their hood and this and that, and then ultimately disrespecting me, like for him because he was disrespecting him. And I'm like, dude, why is you doing that? And he's like, cause they dissed the hood. I was like, they ain't dissed the hood.
All right, pause.
Dude, you stupid.
Hey, bro. Like he said 20 years ago or whatever, I can't remember exactly how that went, but I ain't dissed no Hoover. And I don't think the girl dissed the turf, bro. That shit real vague in my head, but my whole gangbang career, I never had no issue with Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Probably early on, it was like a little standoffish with A-Trey Gangsta. But I never had an issue with Hoover. So all right, keep going.
I said, you trying to chase the bras away, man? So they pull up. As soon as they pull up, the Hoover girls, they hop out. One of the bras I was messing with, may do some Hoover. They get off on Muncie. They take off on them. They start swabbing. I'm like, oh, hell no. This shit done got out of control, man. And they didn't even come over here to hang out no more. They came over to fight now. And so they ended up hopping in the car, leaving. And I get at Muncie. You know, I'm all in his face, cussing. You know, it took a lot for me to not put my hands on him. You know, and it was a lot going through my mind trying to process. Man, I grew up with his brother, man. I didn't want to hurt this dude. I was trying to actually be like some kind of like overshadow him and watch over him and guide him, you know, but at the same time, let him do his thing, let him get his bang on the way he get his bang on, but just didn't want to let nothing happen to him, you know, because of the love I have for his brother. His brother was my boy. So, you know, I got at him and I told him, I said, I'd have whooped you. I'd have beat you down right now. I was in his face and I was cussing. There's much more to that than what I'm telling y'all. And he was like, I'm sorry, my bad, man. I apologize, man. I'm sorry, you know. And I told him, get up out the hood. I didn't kick him out no hood. I didn't tell him he's not from the hood. I just told him, get up out the hood right now.
All right, pause.
It ain't good.
Now, that I got a big ass problem with, bro. That right there, I got a huge problem with. Bro. First of all, I'm gonna start right here. Nigga, since a kid, sorry, not even in my vocabulary, bro. I tell people that surround me, they're like, I'm sorry, no.
First off, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, Muncie, right? This is the first word. Look, if you came to the hood meeting and you told the homies, sorry ain't in your vocabulary, they gotta knock your jaw off. Sorry ain't in your vocabulary. I bet you when 5, 6 O's pull up on you with one burner, I bet you won't say IF as loud as you say it on the motherfucking camera, nigga. That's why I said Muncie is like the Avengers. Muncie is like Spider-Man. Muncie is like Superman. They never lose. They always got a gangster ending. Every nigga I knew with a gangster start to a gangster ending, first off, like me, I'll start with me. You do hella time. That's a fact. The other two options is life or in the dirt. I was number 3. God blessed me with 3. Remember I said, just like the homie said, yeah, nigga, we was deep. We was like 20 deep. Remember when I got on Spider Loc and I told you the Queen Streets was 25 deep? You know how many Queen Streets it was when I got put on? 5! So who put on the rest of the niggas? Some of y'all Queen Street biggest names is my age. Neptune the Goon put them on. No Bosco. And I would say it softly. And they can't do me like Muncie B and say I'm lying. Because why? I would do like Kodak Black and name persons, places, and things to where I'm so direct, I might just remember the clothes you was wearing when I whooped your ass. You see, like I said, it was about 5 niggas from the hood when I got put on. I take no credit like Muncie B, but I will say this from being QSB. The homies told me since you've been from the hood, a lot of people's turning the hood. I was a football player. I had some bitches. But when I brought the bitches, the homies didn't run them away. So I don't understand what happened with him and his big homie. I'm going to let the names be spoke between him and Muncie. Muncie said the name. He didn't want his name to be out. I talked to him. I ain't going to say his name. But when it boils down to it, I brought hella bitches. I brought so many bitches that Donut, the one that spit on Aaron the Plumber, the one that's Ray J's bodyguard. Ask Donut at 19, was he in the shack with bitches my age? Ask Donut why the bitch my age spent the night in the shack, and then as soon as I got in the morning to sack up my weed and she came out the room, she was like, look what your homie Donut did to me. He gave me all these rug burns. I was like, rug burns? That nigga was fucking the shit out that young ass bitch. She showed me rug burns on her shoulders. I was like, damn. She, AKA, told me some grape shit. But in the hood, like I said, I'm say less. I know the girl. I know the man. The police can pull me in the interrogation room. It's up to me to say her name. And that's when you snitching. Say less moments. We gonna listen to Muncie. He got a good story, but he don't name person, places, and things. Muncie B is the best B team Avenger. You will never hear him tell a story where he lost. He would never tell a story of a fade he caught with an eye. Ain't that grid program to you? Mm-hmm. And then, as part of being a grid program, how gorilla could you really be without being Rico like everybody else? You see, I caught on quickly. Bosco went live trying to say, hey, Neptune, come to the hood. Everybody you talked about, hey, we right here. Yes, 1,000 people in the chat. Yeah, Neptune, OG Neptune. Hey, look, this is Tito right here. With the Benz, that wasn't his, that's rental. Now, y'all can believe me or not. Y'all can say I'm biased. Yeah, I said fuck Bosco a gang of times. But it's at the point to where I'm so relaxed with it, like, I'm over it. But if I see him, you just like your dog in the front yard, when they see that motherfucking mailman, man, they get on his ass. But other than that, they be chilling, they be sleep. You know what I mean? You fed them, they drunk their water, they lazy, you know what I mean? They ain't even tripping. But when they see that mailman, you know what time it is. So like I said, in the streets, I'm chilling. My only op is Bosco. Other than that, I ain't got no ops. You know what I mean? Like, once you say something bad on me, then it's all bad for you. But like I said, nobody would get on the internet and say nothing bad about me because I ain't got no bad shit. The only paperwork they could pull on me, they gonna be like, oh, this nigga told on Neptune. This nigga told on Neptune. This nigga, it's gonna be so many names. I bet you Donut to tell him. Donut would tell Whack 100 not to put it out. And that's a fact. You know, I'm almost spitting, nigga. I know goddamn well, nigga, Donut, he getting paid well to bodyguard Ray J. And I bet you Whack 100 don't never want to cross them panty draws. He tried to put my paperwork out to say anything about me. Boy, you didn't put out 5 OG homies from the hood. Talent on little old me. But I'm gonna let y'all get back to Muncie, because I'm the one that did. Let me give you my breakdown. My first bid, I got locked up, 18, about to turn 19. Just graduated Inglewood High. About to turn 19. Facing a carjack robbery. Got locked up. It was part of like 3 or 4 homes. I can't remember. It was like 3 or 4. But everybody that got caught before me, they was in the car together. And then they asked them about a situation. And they said other people with the cars, they asked them about the situation. They were just asking. These niggas got to telling. Oh my man, that shit got so bad to where, like I said, I grew up in the hood. My dad, they mamas and relatives and all that, they was in the courtroom. Man, when my dad heard they was snitching, this nigga said, he's a snitch, bitch, and a buster. They kicked my dad out the motherfucking Inglewood court, nigga. My dad kicked up so much dust, man, they made us go to LAX court right when they just opened it. Inglewood court had just opened up in Superior, but because my dad did that stunt, they sent me by the white folks. And my dad was not a gang member. Yeah, let me start telling the truth. Yeah, and tell Whack 100 and Reggie White to look it up. 2004, nigga. Cardiac robbery. Terrell motherfucking Floyd, nigga. Timothy Jones, nigga. Accomplice, nigga. Snitch. Lil Stretch. Talent. Goon. Talent. Nigga, I'm not Bosco, nigga. But I'm over it. You know what I mean? Even though they circled my face and put their initials. But I'm over it. Because in the hood, they OGs. You feel me? So, you know, I got to leave shit alone. Because if I get cracking like eggs, it won't be no more Queen Street. I know where everybody be at. That's why I know the police watch me. And that's why I know Bosco got pulled over being drunk on Instagram. That's why he had to go live. You told the police Neptune the Goon is out. Nigga, they thought I was done. You told the police I'm home. I've been gone so long in the pen, nigga, they forgot about me. Are you ignoring my what? You said help me. Help you do what, bro? What do you want me to help you with? What do you want me to help you with? What are you talking? Help me. Come on, man. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not a pastor. If you need help, go to your local church. I'm a blood. What are you talking about help you? Nigga, I need help with my business. What the fuck you talking about help you, nigga? This nigga's weird. Yeah, what up, though? What up, though? I'm from LA, too. Nigga, don't I look like it? No, I don't. I don't. You know, really, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had regular individuals like Brick Baby, but then I linked them up like Julio Fulio. So now when I go to regular places in LA, everybody think I'm from Florida. They just the bitches just get off at me like this. They think I'm from Florida and they think I'm from Louisiana. And I ain't never been. I've been to Lake Wells, Florida. Yeah, let me stop lying. But I ain't never been to Louisiana. I've been to Lake Wells, Florida. I was living in a house. Yep. What was it? 3-bedroom. This shit was big as fucking Florida. But anyway, back to the story of Muncie, man. This is what I have for the young dude, man. I got some stories that'll blow up the internet and YouTube streets. If I have certain people get on my page, I will blow up bigger than Who's Who's. This is why I say that. I know some gang members with a gang of bodies. How should I put this? I know some gang members, real life, court-proven bodies that have made a name notorious in a section to the point to where, as I'm talking to you, I know for a fact he did it. Because a nigga came and told me he did. Have you ever had a nigga come and tell you he smoked somebody and he giggling like the Joker, like that shit was nothing? And then the funny, not so funny part is his partner that he murked the nigga with is laughing just like him. And they in the pen for 7 consecutive bodies. Should I bring them to YouTube? Because Muncie B is the governor. So if you the governor, I must be the king. Right? Because the guys that you clout chasing on the internet for, I will put money on their books and I will put money on the phone and they will be on Say Less Moments TV. And Muncie B, you will have to answer in. But I'm deciding if I should actually do that because it could get no jumper federal. And not even so much for them. It's for the other people because they already doing 7 consecutive life sentences. And I grew up with them. You know, hide and go get it. Red light, green light. Spend a night. Catch one of my homies spending the night, and my sister had to spend the night, and I'm trying to use the bathroom at 3, 4 in the morning, and they in there fucking in my mama and daddy motherfucking bathroom. Like this is the motherfucking Rogers Park dance? Yes, that is me. And Bosco was not there. That's how Inglewood I am. That's why I said, if just get me to keep popping it. I will tell you facts, nouns, persons, places, and things. But I would never indict. That's why I pause between intervals. You know I knew that word, huh? Intervals. Intervals. You did? Yeah, I'm not a Bosco, Muncie ass nigga. I went to college. I got my AA in business. My minor was arts because I do draw. My major was business. Did all my electives. Business 101, business 102, business administration, business marketing, business telemarketing. College people know what I'm talking about. You got to write the thesis, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So, like I said, I did my thingy thing, and then I went to college. But I was in the penny pen. Dad paid for some, went to jail. Prison paid for the rest of my college. Yes, I was beating niggas up on the yard. Yes, me and Muncie. But I went to school every morning like nothing happened. That's why I said I knew the shooters that'd do it and then come to school in the morning like nothing happened. But they'll tell me, yep, they'll tell me. Because why? They knew. I was like, come on, man. This is my brother. Like, who I'm going to tell? You know, I don't talk to police. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, it's like, we've been arrested together just like this on the curb. And they be like, what's your name? And I just be sitting there with my head down. I say shit like this. Call my mama. Call my daddy. Call my mama. Call my daddy. Where you live? Down the street. What do you mean? Call my mama. Call my daddy. Where you live? Down the street. What's your number? That's when they used to ask you your phone number. Everything. They should ask you your number. And if you give them a phone number, they put on the FI card or whatever, that little white thing when the gang people come and they give you that little white slip and they fill out everybody's name and they gang monikers and all that. Nigga, I never told them my name. But I had a couple homies snitch on me. But I give them they pass because we were so young when they snitched on me. We were just, you know what I mean? But they told them niggas T-Dog a couple times. And some of them niggas doing life right now. You know what I mean? So I could never smut them. But that's how young we was. That's why I said they can't get on the internet and smut me. Can't no nigga, like Munchie B said, ain't nobody from my hood get on here and talk bad about me. Nigga, I can say what you said, nigga. On my mama. And then I'm going to go live with them and tell them what they did last summer. Nigga, we know what you did last summer, nigga. Nigga, I remember we was 13, nigga, sitting on the curb, nigga, and on everything. Nigga, I told the police I don't bang and this, and that. You go tell the goddamn police his name T-Dog. Nigga, I was snitching, nigga. It's just like red light, green light. Nigga, that was snitching, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. You can say anything after. Nigga, you was a snitch bitch in the buster at 12 years old, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. And then you'll be like, you remember that? Oh, the 10 homies. Nigga, you was snitching. I told, nigga, just like I said, red flag. One of the ones with a gang of life sentences. This nigga, I'll never forget, and I would never forget, and I would never forget. The police pulled us over, nigga. They swooped on us at the Inglewood Library. They're like, and this was a time where niggas was experiencing Sherm. And why was we experiencing Sherm? Because I was selling it. Nigga, the homies used to be like, blood, you got all the Crenshaw Mafias and the Swans over here. On the 10 homies. Nigga. Like I said, nigga, I could do this forever. Nigga, what? Let any nigga say anything goofy is gonna be a lie. And then he ain't got no penny draws. Now I'm gonna pull his male Tyrese G-strings down. You did. You remember when Goldie Low, don't sag too hard, you show everybody your thong. Yeah, Tracy Davis from the East Siders was my celly in prison. We was both on C status. I think both of us got caught with phones, and that's what made us cellies. This nigga Rick Rock was like, ain't no Bloods and Crip, he's selling up. Do the wrong thing, nigga, in the prison. Nigga, they don't give a fuck, Blood, Crip. You going in that cell, nigga. Nigga, and that's where you at, nigga, for 90 days, nigga. No TV, no CD player. Nigga, no none of that, nigga. Muncie don't know. Bosco don't know. They don't know about no goddamn C status. They don't know about no goddamn going to the hole, nigga. The fuck, nigga? Nigga, like, comment, subscribe that, nigga. Oh, Blood. Like, comment, and subscribe that, Bosco. Muncie. You ain't been on no motherfucking C status because you ain't even been in prison long enough to be on C status, nigga. Nigga, you on C status? Nigga, they take your TV. Put it like this. On West Side Foes, nigga. Whatever you bought in your name from a package in prison, let me break it down to you. That TV you bought, that BD player you bought, they gonna let you keep the CL20s though. They gonna let you keep the earbuds, so they'll let you keep all your batteries, the battery charge, the recharger battery charger, nigga, all that, nigga, they gonna let you keep that. Cause they know you gonna be borrowing like a motherfucker. That's how they sag a nigga though. So let me get that. Okay. So then what else they do? If you got a radio, gone. And then whatever it is, electronics. Super 2, Super 3, gone. J-Win, gone. I'm talking about gone. And if you got a Super 3 or a Super 2 that somebody know that used to like them ones in prison that sound like you got a car, somebody stealing your box. Yeah, and it's gonna be on a whole nother yard. And a whole nother big nigga with a big chain like this on the yard. On everything. And he gonna swear to God he got it a different way. You can't prove it. So it's like no paperwork. You can't press him because you know the police took it from you. That's how niggas get away with a lot of shit in prison. But that's how I met Tracy Davis, Trade E from the East Side. He was my celly. And yeah, that's that. Let me get back to this Muncie, man. Cause maybe I'll be talking about myself too much, but I do be losing views and subscribers if I just play videos and shit like that. Like people like to hear what you really talking about. But like I said, man, Muncie living off a gang of dudes my age. And them dudes is doing time. Like when I say time, in my lifetime, I would never see them again. I would have to come back 7 times later to see them again. But Muncie living off that. I don't have nothing bad to say about Muncie because I don't know him. But that's the very fact. If I don't know you, then nobody has said nothing about you. I don't know how else to explain that. If I don't know you, nobody in the Inglewood car in prison has involved you in conversations. That's big. Your big brother is involved in conversations regularly as a regular Crenshaw Mafia. In prison, my name is mentioned, that don't mean I no longer do it, because I'm on a whole nother lifestyle. I'm Paw now. But in prison, my name is mentioned as one of them guys from the section. We're not talking about internet. We're not talking about county jail. We're talking about prison where baby B Brays, and his cellie is at. That's where my name is mentioned. I have talked about a lot of people on this internet in the past 6 weeks. I say 6 weeks today. I am monetized. I am monetized with no help, telling the goddamn truth. Big Muncie, I know he ain't finna get on the internet because I will say it for him. He would have some explaining to do, and I wouldn't want to do it either. I'd be like, fuck that, nigga, you my nigga, but like, goddamn, take it easy on my brother. I won't mention him no more then. But at this point in time, and hour, and day, and date, you got me fucked up. Now, I try to be calm and get my viewers and subscribers to vibe with me, to know how I get down. But you can always comment how you see it another way. That's what make it say less, because I'm not going to argue with you. You see it your way, and you might just enlighten me. You know, I'm not perfect, but I am tilted more to the streets. That's why I said, your person, places, and things will book you, just like it did Loose Coochie Running Lips. So, like I said to Munchie, you are correct. Like you said on Aunt Hefe, you don't know me, but you did try to play with my name. And you know you asked your brother about me before you got on Aunt Hefe. But it's cool though. Because to mention my name is clout. I get it. To mention my name would be clout. You're right. You are totally right. I knew I was blackballed when this happened. When Brick Baby did a segment on Brick Baby, and he said, Neptune, the blood flow extra, blase. When I last looked at it, it was about like 12K views. And I was like, look at this bitch ass nigga. I said, man, I knew Brick Baby for about like 5 days. He seen me go to store. He seen I had a lot of store. He pulled in some motherfucking soups, no beef sticks, no Irish Springs, no towel, no chanclas, no nada. He had all soups, which I know is $19.98, like $20. Nigga, I filled out my list. I had to flip it over and find another one. And then I had the OG smoker fill it out for me because I told him I was going to give him some shots when I get the Boffy. That's why I was surprised Brick Baby played with my name like that. He's a bitch for that. But it's all good though, you know. It's part of the YouTube streets. I wasn't ready for the YouTube streets. That's what I said. When they woke me up, they fucked me up. It's all good though. I'm here now and I'm monetized. So don't see late. Don't see late. Don't see late. Where the fuck you get them ad-libs from? That shit sound like an old ass motherfucking before George Jefferson type intro. You feel me? Like, that was straight organ. Like, who plays an organ in 2025? That's church shit. And you are not church. Because Church Sharp said he had to holler at No Jumper to get. That's a whole nother story. Just like I said, and just like the homie said, I wish Munchie be the best. But keep talking, your lips gonna lay you to rest.
You apologize. That I would never tell nobody I'm sorry. Not even my bra. First of all. Second, I never been told get up out the hood by anybody in my whole entire life, my whole living, my whole banging career.
I feel him on that. I done did a lot of shit. And I will openly say, I got DP'd. Let me think. Let me tell on myself. Cause I'll tell you how the hood go, even if it's bogus. I got my first DP for stealing too many Toyota Camrys. Thanks to Do Dirty, rest in peace, showing me how to steal cars with a motherfucking scissors. Butter knife, all that. I never wanted them funny looking Toyota trucks. Cause I was like, man, the police goddamn know. Like, they know me. I grew up over here, nigga. Like, they used to drive down the street, nigga. I got a basketball court. Niggas gotta stop playing with the police, man. Look, man. I had a basketball court in front of my house. We was in the streets, itty bitty kitties. Gang since potty train. I am the definition of gang since potty train. Nigga, we heard when niggas got popped. We heard the shots. We was in the street playing basketball, football, throwing nerfs. Niggas shooting each other with super soakers. Nigga going in the house to watch Martin Lawrence. Nigga in Living Color and Bart Simpson. Nigga in the house for it. And we all deep. 3 niggas at the top bunk, 4 niggas at the bottom. And you know what my mama do? Just like the Bill Cosby family. Y'all want something to eat? Yeah, Miss Floyd. Yeah, Munchie was there. Munchie motherfucking ass was there. He be smiling. He got that big ass smile. They be smiling like a motherfucker. My mama like Munchie, nigga. I like him too, though. No homo. But, god damn, my mama, you want me to help you? I be like, look at this bitch ass nigga. She come in there, have real ham and cheese or bologna sandwiches with cheese. And then she be like, who want mustard and who want mayonnaise? I used to hate the way my mama said that. Like, you serving these bitch ass niggas? I didn't want her to do none of that shit. But like I said, I was a spoiled brat. I didn't know I was a brat. I just knew this was my shit. Y'all in my room, and my mama is cooking y'all, making y'all food. Do you know how many less sandwiches and sandwich meat we finna have and Kool-Aid since you niggas did this bullshit? But like I said, Pops used to shop at Costco, all that, so it was the real Kool-Aid where it had the sugar in it. You just had to scoop. Yeah, we had sugar, but my dad was like, we ain't black like that. Like, he used to hate when black people put a gang of sugar in the Kool-Aid. That's why a couple of times my dad, he didn't give a fuck. My sister Ash, that hang with the Crenshaw Mafias and all them niggas over there by Big Munchie side, with Angie B and Apple rest in peace. She used to fuck with Pumpkin. I think they lived in the Jays. But I heard they was on some, gang shit, so they got slimed out. But anyway, yeah, so my sister used to be over there, and I be where I'm at. And shit, I didn't really know what was up over on the Morningside side. Like, I think I really started fucking with them because they started coming around with this little clique called Mobile Fresh. And they was some mafia area niggas. They wasn't gang members, just mafia area niggas. And these niggas had a lick on going to my hood over there, going to Hertz. It was a Hertz over there. It was like rental car places. And I guess they was bold enough to go in there, and they said the keys is always in the car. So what they would do was go get in the car and then drive out when people like really rent a car, and like once the thing go up, they gone. Like I didn't know that. Like we wasn't up on that, but the mafia niggas, mobile fresh niggas, and they used to wear the race car jackets, the Hershey's, the M&M's, all that type jackets, like them expensive ones back in the day. My dad for Christmas got me that Avrex jacket, the leather ones. I look like Cameron, nigga. On my mama, nigga, it was bitches every period. Like, let me wear it for second period. Let me wear it for third period. Let me wear it for fifth period. Oh, my mama, nigga, it was tugging and shit like that, nigga. That's why I said I had hoes. I didn't know my dad had money, but that jacket was like $600 back then. Dead homies, nigga. And it was powder blue. And my dad got me the powder blue Timberlands with the gray bottoms. You couldn't tell me I wasn't shitty. That's why I said Bosco got on Cam Capone. It was like, and I don't know. I had plenty of them. I had plenty of Timberlands. But Bosco said on Cam Capone, yeah, Blood was the first nigga in the hood with Timberlands. And I was like, damn. Now that I think about it, none of the other little homies wore Timberlands. It was just me. So for you to be watching like me like that, nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you gave a description of me and my shoe. He was the first. That's what you remember of me at all the shit in the hood. You gonna tell Cam Capone. So he was like, yeah, you don't have no problem with him, so why? Oh, yeah, I just think people be watching the internet and they be, man, you have bogus ass motherfucking, man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. But matter of fact, we going back to Muncie, man. I'm getting off track, man. I might have to go get something to eat, like a cold. I might make a tuna sandwich just because it's refrigerated. You know what I mean? Just to calm down real quick, man. This nigga, when it comes to Bosco, boy, you a good dude. You tell good stories. And you are a comedian. I just want to see you do stand-up. Like, stand up and catch this motherfucking fade, nigga.
Ever. You crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. And having love for my brother shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. If all right, put it like this. If my broad and her homegirls pulled up and all right, no, I gotta take it back because the girl didn't take off on me, bro. She was being disrespectful, so I went upside her head, bro. That's what happened. All right, so back to what I was saying. If my little situation pulled up with her homegirls and shit, and one of my homies put his hands on her, I'm on him off.
Wait. Hold on. I had to stop right there. Muncie before just said the incident with the girls never happened. Now he just said he punched on them. Bruh. Now I'm finna play this back so I can show y'all this is Say Less Moments TV and this nigga just fucking lied. See, that's the thing about being on camera and lying. You gotta remember that shit. And then when you record it, you ain't gotta remember. I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna play back just right now where he said he do remember about him having a little issue with the Hoover bitches. But then he gonna say back that he don't remember because it was too long ago. Now look, bro. Look, Munchie. Look, man. That's why he told you in the beginning. You keep doing what you doing, you gonna go to that place. I'm not politicking on you, but I swear to God, nigga, if I was a politicker, the way I'm finna run this back right now, Munchie, you just lied. You said at the beginning when your big homie told you, he said Munchie got into it with the Hoover bitches. Munchie out his mouth said, I don't remember all that. You know, this and that. You know, that was so long ago. I'm finna rewind where he say right now, and he admits to remember. Then we gonna go back to where he say he don't remember. The governor, or should the governor check in to get his DPs? Let's listen to this nigga lie.
Love for my brother shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. If all right, put it like this. If my broad and her homegirls pulled up and all right, no, I gotta take it back because the girl didn't take off on me, bro. She was being disrespectful, so I went upside her head, bro. That
I gotta take it back. When I graduated high school, you might call me an old nigga for saying what I say right now. When a nigga pulled your panty drawers down, we used to say it just like this. Sagger! You's a liar! He sagged you, nigga. He pulled your pants down. Nigga, that's a sagger. Like, bro, what you lying for? That's what make niggas get amped up. And when niggas know you lying, you better be ready for somebody to swing on you. Oh, yes. That's why hood meetings is viral. That's why the police be on hood days. Because why? They know what they know on their homies. And when it's a hood day, everybody come around. And if we know what you did last summer, all it take is for one nigga to start that conversation with you. But we already know you to be a lie because it's already been proven. That's when niggas start getting off on you. Trust me, the same niggas that brought you there and it said it was all smooth is the same niggas that don't want to get their ass whooped. They had to bring you. Or their credibility in the hood is shot. So that's why they bring your ass. And they gonna be the ones to put hands on you. But I give you this grace. Most times the niggas that come with you gonna take it easy. But the main nigga gonna try to stomp you. But if you a real blood and you have transgressed, we will not get no feet on you. And whoever put the feet on you will get boo-bopped. And that's what the real gangsters know too. But you always got a young homie that's going, and everybody gonna be like, blood, we finna still punch blood out. The big homie just see what you did, blood. Now we gonna punch you out. This is a fact. This is how they got 4 extra. Look. Look. Okay, picture this. We gonna get back to Muncie. But I'm no Figaro facts. Nigga, I'm Inglewood facts. Like, nigga, I'm older than all them niggas. If they say they bloods, okay, you a blood. Get in line after me. Oh, you gangster. Oh, you know how to make burners? Me too. You on a level 4? Yeah, I was on there for 4 years. What you talking about? I ain't got to do forever just to know that I've been in level 4, nigga. What? 4 years? 100? I was there. 4 years. Ain't nobody. If I wasn't fouled, nigga, I wasn't fouled. You talking about? So I was there, nigga. Where you at, nigga? The curtains with the soap that y'all got dried up on the wall cell from the time, the police do the inspection, they just snatch your line down. Yeah, nigga, I was there. What you talking about, nigga? That's why your cell boarded up. Nigga, you don't want the police to see that motherfucking phone, nigga. They put it like this. And this is an Inglewood fact. No Figaro. Police know y'all got a blammer. Police know y'all got a phone. And I ain't snitching. And that's an Inglewood fact. And that ain't snitching. Snitching is you getting on live in a jail cell. That's self-snitching. Bruce Rivers, stop self-snitching. Bruce Rivers, he's a criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's a criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's a criminal lawyer. What do? You gotta react to self-snitching. Y'all heard that shit, nigga. Y'all be listening to it, but y'all ain't hearing what he's saying. That nigga self-snitching. This nigga Muncie B, he ain't self-snitching. He's like a loose cannon. He's self-involving. He's not self-snitching. I never even said it like that. He's self-involving, but he ain't self-snitching. And the police know that. Have you ever seen an officer get on YouTube and say, man, that nigga lying? It's not constitutional. Another big word, huh? You didn't think I knew that. A lot of niggas thought I was broke, homeless, on meth. You see my teeth? Do I look like I smoke meth? So why ODM Slim and all them buster ass YouTube niggas say, come on, gang. They got at me like I was a bitch. But you can do that on YouTube. You know who called me? Big homie CC. When he got into it with Whack 100 and Loose Cannon in Vegas, he told me, he said, hey man, I just seen you on Spotter Low. Ooh, I heard your whole story, man. The homies was laughing because, nigga, you told the whole truth. Like, where you from? This, and that. He was like, who you link with? You with the rappers? And woo, you look like you rap. On my mama. That's why I be getting bogus ass bitches on Instagram like, oh, you sexy as fuck. Yeah, bitch. You said it before, and then you suck this from the long way, bitch. Nigga. And on the dead homies, I am private on everything because I ain't no regular nigga. I ain't your boyfriend or whoever you got. They got that pinky toe. Yeah, no. I will tell you, I am African, and you take it how you want to take it. So I am private because I am African. You know what I mean? I know you probably be with a baby fucking with me. So, you know what I mean? Keep your little small pussy comments to yourself. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to bust you open, bitch. And that's on the dead homies. So that's why I stay away from bitches. Because when I do what I do, they don't want to leave. And you know what my granny say? She called them tree huggers. I said, what's a tree hugger? She said, think about it, babe. Odium Slim. This is what I got to say about Odium Slim. Like I said, now that I'm monetized and now that I know they're watching me. Odium Slim. When I first met him, I was on Nina Boy Live. It was me, Nina Boy, Loose Cannon, Costco. Y'all call him Bosco, but Crip Mac call him Costco the Custer. So I think that's better because at least he said it to his fucking face. So it was me, Nina Boy, Loose Cannon, Costco the Custer. Then ODM Slim hopped on, and then Spider Low. He came on at the end to end it out on the East Coast. Nina Boy, like it was all planned out. I didn't know it was my second time on the internet. Like how I'm talking to y'all on the daily, it was my second time. I didn't know shit about shit. I still have my government name on that shit. I was so burnt out. I had my government name, but not even burnt out, just not knowing. So with me being on there and telling my truth, Spider Low in one day had 25K views. I got a call from Nina Boy. He said, oh man, hey, I didn't know you was in my DM a long time ago. Who you was talking? You know my brother? I was like, yeah, I know no good. I forgot his name. But he was like, yeah, woo, woo. He was telling me, woo. I was like, I'm going to tell you a quick story, and this is what it is. I said, I was the blood rep on the yard. Wait, let me clear my throat. I wasn't who's. I was him. Let me say that again. I was a blood rep in Delano, to be exact. On BR, to be exact. On BR, it was us and the Norteños. To be a B team member, exact. I was the rep. Hold on. Maybe you ain't heard what I said. Nina Boy's little brother, no good, was my celly when I was on BR with the Norteños. And I was the blood rep. You dig? Mexicans had to holler at me. Crip niggas had to holler at me. You don't touch the homies, because I'm going to get you. And I was like that. And that's why I was the rep. Because I didn't need nobody to tell me to do nothing. If you transgress in my face or in my presence, the Mexicans knew it. I'm going to get you. If we talking fades, we talking fades. If we talking Pokemon, then we talking Pokemon. But one thing about a warrior gonna go out by himself and conquer some land. A soldier is gonna follow. That's how I ended up on Nina Boy. So he read my book. And you know, when you hit a nigga, it say they gotta accept you before they respond type shit. That's how Nina Boy shit was set up. I'll say on the Red Homies, I had hit him up 3 to 4 months before I got pulled up on Nina Boy. So you tell me if I was clout chasing. Because I don't know what you talking about. I could tell you so hard I've been stunting on my lives. Nina Boy now wears a bigger chain. Check him out. Nina Boy has spent his money and used his credit, YouTube money, to buy a chain to look like me. Now, you remember when the Temptations and that dude, nigga said, "You want my spot, Flash? You want my spot? Well, you can't have it." Y'all remember the Temptations? Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Did I hit the key? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I'm really black. I'm your nephew, your cousin, your uncle. I'm not your granddad. I'm just a homie. But they call me Neptune the Goon. So you should like, comment, and subscribe. But, you know, I'm full of all type of animation. Especially if you say the wrong thing. That's why I stay obscure. You knew I knew that word, huh? Yes, sirski. I stay obscured. You think I've been to college now? Like I said, you can't box me in. Because when you try to box me in, I'm going to box you out. Like, for real. Like, some niggas, they can see it in your eyes that they ain't going to test you. I'm not the biggest nigga in the world. But I have walked in places like Medium South. And the dorm was 40s. And it was a nigga from IF. We're not going to get on his program. But when I walked in there, just like Crip, the whatever it is, it was 40 this, 40 that, 40 this, 40 that. On the gang, it was 40 this, 40 that, 40 this, 40 that, right? So this how they do me. When you get into Medium North, it's a little tunnel. Like, not a tunnel. It's like a little holding area. And that holding area is where all the workers that on the assembly line that make your trays, as everybody walk through the line, they slide that little thing. It's that little area where they can pull their shit in there and they can feed the whole pod, right? So you gotta wait in there before you go in the dorm. I don't know if Bosco been there. He a bitch. He ain't like that. So look, this how they serve me on whoop-de-whoops. Like I said, I'm gonna start another. Hey, y'all listening to me? I'm gonna start another. YouTube channel. It's gonna be called Meet the Whoops. But anyway, that's when I'm gonna do my calls in with the homies that doing so much time, nigga. Just for you being on the line, nigga. I got 100, nigga. As long as I'm getting this internet bread, I might have a package or something for you. You know what I mean? I'll just do it for you, like, nigga, for life, nigga. I wasn't supposed to be on the internet. I wasn't supposed to be alive. I wasn't supposed to be here talking to you today. I was supposed to have life. So why would I stop now? I'm not gonna be like anybody else and say, "Oh, I beat the feds." Oh, I beat the. No, I just shut up and just went to trial, nigga. It wasn't. I didn't beat shit, nigga. I fought. It was a fade. The way I looked at court and them 12 jurors and my lawyer and them, it was a simple fade. Some of them fades, I thought I was losing. And I dropped some tears. That's why I had to breathe right now. They was talking about life if I lost, nigga. And I thought we was losing. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be here, gang. I wasn't supposed to be here, gang. Y'all wasn't even supposed to meet me, gang. I done beat some shit in my life, gang. That's why I know how the homies feel that got life. I was supposed to get it too. I knew I was finna get it, and I won. I was talking to my mama and my dad different. I just accepted it. And I won. I accepted it and I won. I wasn't supposed to be here, gang. Muncie can't have a breakdown like this. Cause he ain't never been there. I'm talking about keeping your head up, facing life, looking at your family, your sister, your ex-bitch, your nieces, your nephew, your kids, and they babies. And I beat them. I kept my head up just like a fade in the county jail. And then when I was going to fight the cases, I had to fight the ops on the way to court. And on the way home, too. Y'all was never supposed to meet me, gang. That's why I said I gotta start another YouTube channel. It's gonna be Meet the Wolves. Them niggas in there doing them El Wopskis. They know I'm like that. Big Muncie know I'm like that. That's why I say I don't know Lil Muncie. I don't know Lil Muncie. It's like, nigga, I couldn't have no peanut butter on my name, nigga. I'm sliding to the end, nigga. Nigga, 40 this, 40 that, nigga, boom, boom. Hey, I don't care if it's 80 y'all, nigga. I'm gonna get reckless, nigga. They gonna treat me, they gonna put me in high power tonight, nigga. Nigga, ain't gonna be no PC, nigga. It's gonna be high power tonight, nigga. No way in hell, nigga, I'm wiping no peanut butter on my ass. It ain't somebody, man, somebody gonna get skinny fucking with me, nigga. Man, that's pressure in my head, man. Just thinking about them days. Niggas on the internet, man. My niggas doing time for these niggas that getting clout off them niggas, man. This shit is bitch shit. So, I'm monetized now. I guess somebody hear me. These niggas ain't like that, man. I shouldn't have never even been emotional like this. You know what I mean? Cause I know once my niggas got them L's, they gonna tell you they cry. I never had to cry because I beat it. At least 3 times. I beat life 3 times. Them niggas got life the first time. That's why Muncie Big Homie say, like, you know what I mean? Stay out the way. You got to. He got shot 3 times. I beat life 3 times. And I've been in the pen 4 times. Muncie, I don't know, man. You ain't been there with the 12 jurors like me, man. You ain't had to dress up in suits every day, gang. I don't even know what you talking about. I ain't gonna even lie. I was in the court with the glasses on, just like Soldier Boy, on the dead homies. Wearing the rosaries and everything, nigga. My mama. I was wearing the rosaries and the glasses and the suit every day. I beat that shit. And the most burnt out part about it is I did something else and I had to beat it again. And I did something else and I had to beat it again. One thing I can say about growing up in the hood, I can really relate to them niggas in Chicago. When you grow up losing niggas, get back is real. That's why GBO Gaston, he's like Kanye West with the futuristic type name. Get Back Official. That's what everybody dying for. That's what everybody getting life sentences for. Get back game. Muncie B. Shit. You could never drop a tear like me. You could never tell the world you wasn't supposed to be here. Because the police, the grid programming, everybody know you fucking lied. But I'm glad I did this. And I'm glad I do got a platform. Even though it's small, I know it get bigger. I know you got to keep pushing. Like right now, they want me to do more advertisement. YouTube, they tell me on the emails, do more advertisement, do this, do that. Stop, not saying stop doing lives, but they like, you get more subscribers doing shorts. Like, you know what I mean? You don't got to do so much lives. That's what they tell me. Because people don't like, comment, and subscribe. They just be in here listening, cutting, snipping, probably hating. Probably most of the people that are listening to me right now hating on a nigga. And that's smooth too. But one thing I am gonna do is I'm finna up my team. If I gotta just usher them in, I'll say what I gotta say, and I'm gone. I'm gonna just say what I say, and I'm gone. Let them get their promotion on. Like, I'll just pop my little shit, and then I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'll pop back in, like I'm at the function, but nigga, hey, if I need to show my face, just like in the hood. Who? Man, you ain't DPing that nigga. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Who on the phone? Hey, who? Yeah, blood on some bullshit. Man, nah, hell no, ain't no DP. All right, blood. Yeah, here, nigga. Man, these niggas ain't finna DP you. Matter of fact, you wanna get some tacos? Then fuck these niggas. On everything. And tell niggas, fuck these niggas. These niggas don't touch me, nigga. No goddamn well, nigga. That's why I said, popping it on the internet, nigga. All the niggas that was with Bosco have seen me look dangerous. And that's the best way I put it. They know goddamn well face to face they ain't finna do that shit, nigga. Especially one-on-one. They know I beat life 3 times. But Muncie the mayor, to fill those shoes, you know, to say Muncie the mayor is some big shoes. And we're going to get back to the content. Those some big shoes. Who you step on? You say you're the mayor. So that means everybody else under you got to be the workers. So if we the workers and you the mayor, then you have to do something to the likeness or above what we do. So what makes you the mayor? That's what I said. Say Less Moments TV. You get back to the mayor. Muncie the mayor. Correct?
My brother shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Get back to bitch blood.
Much more to that than what I'm telling y'all. And he was like, I'm sorry, my bad, man. I apologize, man. I'm sorry, you know. And I told him, get up out the hood. I didn't kick him out no hood. I didn't tell him he's not from the hood. I just told him, get up out the hood right now.
All right, pause.
It ain't good.
Now, that I got a big ass problem with, bro. That right there, I got a huge problem with. Huge problem with, bro. First of all, I'm gonna start right here. Nigga, since a kid, sorry ain't not even in my vocabulary, bro. I tell people that surround me, they're like, I'm sorry, nah, say you apologize. That I would never tell nobody I'm sorry, not even my bra. First of all. Second, I never been told get about the hood by anybody in my whole entire life, my whole living, my whole banging career, ever. You crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. And having love for my brother shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. If all right, put it like this. If my broad and her homegirls pulled up and all right, no, I gotta take it back because the girl didn't take off on me, bro. She was disrespectful, so I went upside her head, bro. That's what happened. All right, so back to what I was saying. If my little situation pulled up with her homegirls and shit, and one of my homies put his hands on her, I'm on him off the rip. I don't care who your daddy, your uncle, your brother is. Off the rip. You know what I'm saying? That's cat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never told me to get up out the hood, bro. I never.
Every big homie has told the little homie when he out of pocket. But to say to get up out the hood, you extra out of pocket. Stop lying, Munchie.
Put that in my whole ever, never. Of course, I didn't. What did you say? I didn't tell them you ain't from the hood. You are, man. You can't nobody tell me no shit like that. Is you crazy? I'm not from the hood no more. Man, hey, that shit out of this whole video. That's the only thing that get me mad, bro. You didn't tell me to get up out no hood. I ain't told you I'm sorry, bro. And yeah, you was yelling like a motherfucker. You stupid. You stupid. You ain't got no respect. Yeah, you was bending, you was yelling, and I was standing there. I'm gonna let you yell and vent. I'll be pissed off too if I was you. But I didn't feel you was ever gonna get off. I didn't feel that. I just felt you was angry, you was mad. I didn't know that was your girlfriend. I just thought that was some Hoover thoughts pulling up, and I didn't know that was May Deuce because May Deuce is thick as a motherfucker. So I'm gonna get in contact with May Deuce and I'm gonna have her corroborate this story, bro. Cause I be in the Hoovers a whole lot. I'm gonna get in contact with her and have her corroborate this story, bro. You bullshit. Get about the hood. You craziest man. You what? Hey, bro. Man, I'm so disappointed in you for even saying some shit like that, bro. On Inglewood, bro. You got me by like 5 years, and at the time I was probably like 15. Now, if you would have got off, you would have just had to get up on me and whip my ass, bro. Ain't no get up out the hood and go where? Nigga, you crazy as shit. All right, keep going.
Because I'm finna put my hands on you. And that was the last interaction I had with Munchie. You know, I don't wish bad on him. I don't got nothing against him, you know, but I do got a message for him. Hey, listen, the decision you making is gonna come with a consequence, brother. And I'm trying to cut the story short. That's why I'm running through it, you know. Brother, I've been down that road. We was from the same section. You know all about me way too well, young brother. And it ain't gonna lead you nowhere but to destruction. You know, I'm not your daddy. With all due respect to your father, I'm not trying to play your daddy. But I am gonna shed light on the situation because I think, you know, I believe that's really my purpose is just to like keep it real with everybody and let them know what it really is about this lifestyle that ain't what people think. You know, the lifestyle we glorify. You beefing with some brothers that got life.
Oh, Ranks, Munchie, Firo fat fool. Soon as you start popping it to the who's, look what happens. Real niggas come out the woodwork and start putting serious stuff out there. On lanes, leave setback for how long? And then say nothing. Leave setback for how long on lanes and then say nothing. Soon as once you start getting into it with the who's on lanes, a week later, the peoples get on there and say, the first thing he say, ask him, is it crunchy?
Pause. Them brothers you beefing with.
Hey, first of all, hey, cause this brother right here, his name is Popeye. All right, Popeye, bro. If you got any positive,
Here we go,
message, bro,
snitching.
this ain't the time, bro. You call me when I'm slowed down. I'm podcast mode. I go to schools and holler at kids and some more shit. Nigga, they throwing greed allegations on me right now just because I do some motherfucking prevention, intervention, gang shit. Nigga, you late. Nigga, so I don't know if this is content or whatever. You was around me when I was doing all the wrong I could do. Nigga.
What he said, he was gone and he could do all the wrong he could do. And I hear you. But Muncie, let's just be logical and rational. Everybody know a wild nigga in every hood. And where he end up going? To jail. And when he go to jail, Debo be gone for a while. As I look through the YouTube streets years, it don't seem like you and Bosco miss much. So what could you be doing? County jail time? Regular DUI? You could only have one domestic before you go into the pen. If you're a felon, you go into the pen the first time. So, like when you was doing your thing in the streets, what was you doing? And who was you doing it to? I'm going to close it out with this, man. I'm not biased. You might say I'm biased because of my antics or the way I bring it. But for sure, if you doing dangerous shit, you are going to jail. Why? You can get away. You can hide. You can switch cars. You can even switch it up. But if you like that and you active, you got witnesses. They come in all flavors. Regular pedestrians, that's the young, 20-year-old male or females. You got kids, under 18 that saw something. You got workers in buildings. You got the people that was in the car with you. And then you got the cameras. So you got about 5 or 6 things working against you. So with that being said, if you're doing a lot of these things, brother, you would have been in jail. And when you go to prison, they teach you how to conduct yourself a certain way. I ain't gonna lie. I was never good at talking. I was never good at bringing allegations on somebody in a pen. I wasn't good at that. I wasn't. I would rather keep my comments to myself. But if we politicking, I'm going to say what I say. And the way I bring it, the homies already know we going to keep him for his age bracket. Because at a certain time, they were just like, no, you can't do it, nigga. You too old, nigga. I be like, God damn, nigga, I'm 28. They were like, man, this some 19, 20-year-old shit. Nigga, you too old. For real, for real. So I understood then, like, it ain't about abusing your power. But some people would teach you to know that. But I have been under the direction where people have abused their power. And not only did they book somebody, they made people get off the planet of Earth. This lifestyle, this Muncie B, this mayor stuff, it's for the birds. The gang is only going to help you get indicted. The gang is not going to send you no money. The gang is not going to put no money on your books, the phone. The only way they check on your mama is if you got a sister walking around with a fat booty. Then they'll ask her about what you got going on. It just ain't what it is no more. You feel me? You got to elevate. You got to do what Nipsey said, because the marathon continues. The marathon means when somebody falls off, the next man keep it going. That's what the marathon means. And Black Sam is doing a great job. I wish it could have been another 6-0 that took the baton for Nipsey. But I think if he died honorable over different circumstances, it would be a rolling 60 running Marathon Burger. But if you look through the logical eyes and the lens, Black Sam said, fuck it. We was in the hood. My brother was from the hood. He got took out by the hood. So why would we continue the hood with the Marathon Burger? We might as well just take care of our family, his we know friends, and that's it. I bet you one thing for sure before I close this out. All them dudes that was in Nipsey Hussle videos, that was actually in there to where he put their faces on there, they don't be in the 60s no more. It's too much beef. It's back door. And even if you're a real one, it's another real one that don't see it your way. And if you come to where the ant pile is and you don't stay on the outside corners, like explore the world, but you come to the ant pile and think you ain't finna get piled up on, that's where you take your L's. That's dumb. I can't even see how, like I said, I'm finna close this out, but in a major way, because it say less. I'm a kick dough ass nigga. I don't see how Crip Mac go to his hood, get a DP, and not only get a DP, it's on camera. That's straight marking them out. That's Buster shit. If you got real homies from your hood, that shit never came out. Same thing with ODM Slim. He caught that fade. He was over there eating all that dirt and grass. That's marking him out. Bosco. When 211 and Rosemo did what they did to you, that's called marking them out. And that was your homeboys. So ain't no get back. Muncie B, I'm gonna stop saying the peanut butter stuff. I'm gonna just let you live in your persona and how the world views you. I'm gonna just leave you alone. But with this video, you know you fucked up, right? You said two different things. First, you didn't remember when the Hoover bitches came through. It was so long ago. It was so petty. And then let me take that back. I do remember, my nigga. You remembered before you went live, but just you're a content creator, so create your content, create your narrative. Shit, I could get on here and start lying about you. Some people on here gonna believe me. I might even get my views up, but that's what I won't do. You gotta man up and stand up under whatever happened to you, like we all do. God got a plan for all of us. Stay out the way, man. God bless you to get shot 3 times and you still living. I'm not your enemy, but I don't have no tolerance for, BS. And lying is BS. So I'll let you live your truth. And I'm going to get up off your neck, just like the homie said, for your brother's sake. And Bosco, I can't say I apologize because you said what you said. But just know, we ain't gonna have no good vibration if I see you face to face. It just ain't gonna be good vibes, But I do say what I say. I do joke, but I do mean some things that I say, and it ain't no joke. So I'll conclude with kids, leave the gang stuff alone. Kids, learn to be yourself. Kids, take TikTok or whatever you want, do it to the max, be the best. You be an overnight success. You don't need the streets. The streets ain't got nothing for you. They say they love you, and they'll love you all the way till you go to jail. That's why Brick Baby is asking for money from no jumper people, because he know they're running content. So who's your real friends? The people that run content on you? Like I said, Say Less Moments TV. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, hit that notification bell, because I'm going to always bring you the real. Like I said, Say Less Moments TV finna turn into the YouTube Meet the Whoopties. Instagram, BEE.HUSTLE_. And I do got another rapper that I'm going to start bringing out. I'm going to start playing music. So hit my DMs, let me know. But I got a new rapper that I'm finna start putting out at the beginning of my videos and maybe at the end. So y'all tap in, let me know what y'all do. Let me know how y'all getting down in the real life, not the YouTube world, the real life. And we gonna bring it as a success. It's gonna be a whole empire. Don't care where you from, what you do, how you do it. If you got investments, then look, put your investment in, and we gonna network the legal way. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Neptune the Goon. And I'm out.